by someone that tomorrow I'll be blind. I draw the face, the sun, till my eyes burn dark. Why should I, the final sight, are things that won't abide? Bittersweet memories are blind. Just one more look at you before I let go. I feel something dark's coming tonight. Spirits are out to claim back
Don't stop. Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop. Rhythm overflowing. Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop. Rhythm overflowing. Don't stop, don't stop. Don't stop. Just reminded I can't hold the way that I used to love you. Your mother told me I would never be of any use to you. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. Sense when you said I was always the first, but I don't really care, cause you were always saying those things to me. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. Because she's gone. It was the first thing that we always decided to do, and I will never hold back when it comes to complimenting you. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. I just wish that you would pick up your telephone to me. All I had in my mind that time when I read these grateful words, I knew everything's gonna be fine. Nothing left, everything comfort. I dreamed of all these crowded streets, all these lights, all these beliefs. People on their way to meet, and hidden bars where no one creeps.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
DreamLeague Season 15 Western Europe DPC is brought to you by Intel, DHL, and DreamHack.
I am Rasmus, and I play for Hellbear Smashers.
Hello, my name is Aiden, also known as Insania. I am the team captain of Team Liquid.
My name is Skylark, and I play for Team Brame.
My name is Adrian, my name is Fata, and I play for Tundra Esport.
My name is Johan Sunstein. People know me as Snowtail, and I play for Team OG.
I'm Limp. I play mid for Team Alliance.
My name is Xentek. I'm from the United Kingdom. I play position 2 for Into the Bridge for my creep wave.
Hello everyone, I'm Milan from Team Ghost Frogs.
Hello, my nickname is Sydney and I'm the position 5 for Czech Team Hippomaniacs.
Hello, I am Daki. I am 21 years old and I play mid for No Bounty Hunt.
My name is Miroslav Buchan. You probably know me by my nickname Boom. I play for Team Viking GG and I play mid.
Ghost Frogs are ready for the Dream League. Guys, come watch us. Let's have fun together.
The Vikings are ready for Dream League.
There's only 3 days remaining for the Western European DPC League, of course excluding tiebreakers, which we'll probably see coming weekend. But only 3 days means that there is already a lot decided. And in the lower division, a lot is decided already indeed. We know the top, we know the bottom. But there's this middle pack, well, we don't know all the bottom, but we know most of the bottom. There's this middle pack that is still fighting for something called money. And there's a lot of money on the line. We're going to find out some of these final matches, who's taking the lion's share of that. Of course, I'm talking about Hippomaniacs versus Ghost Frogs. That's the series coming your way today on this fine, lovely Monday. So welcome, Dream League Season 15, powered by Intel, ready to kick off. welcome. Today is Monday. You know what that means. That means I'm here together with Moxie and T, bringing you all the action. Now you can actually show up, T.
Hello.
Hello.
So still so disappointed. He could have done the elevator going down.
We can do it now. He can do it now.
He can do it now. All right.
All right. Go.
Give you all the space here.
Yeah. Go. This is your moment.
There.
Can I just stay here?
I wasn't. I didn't.
He's just on the floor now.
You can do better than that.
I'm role-playing Hippomania.
You were like ducking. It was obvious that you were doing it. You could go down like that. It should be on the movement in the legs.
Sorry.
I can't go that low.
I can't do it. I just, the elevator, you hit the button.
Moxie, get up the staircase. Get up the staircase. Oh my God. All right,
okay.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
No, you don't have anything to apologize for.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Power to us.
Don't give him that power, Hubert. No, he's going to be insufferable for the rest of the day.
You don't have anything to apologize for.
Yet. Yes. Luckily,
keeping you on your toes. I like that the Monday is also cozy day. We have hoodies, t-shirts. And
I was going to wear that hoodie today, actually, but then luckily on Instagram, she does put a story about her outfits. So
yeah, but why can't everybody don't wear the hoodie? It's like,
we
she was wearing the hoodie.
We should have done that today, actually.
I've
been pretty sick. Yeah.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the season, we were asked for ideas and stuff. One of our ideas was having a picnic right there.
We could. Can we still do that now?
No, because we don't have a picnic blanket.
Yep.
We have a regular blanket. We can make our
this
own
carpet,
picnic.
again, spoilers, this carpet can go up and down because obviously, it changes.
You make it sound like it elevates and
it does. No, yeah.
It floats.
But we could move one of these carpets there. And
yeah, but it's not the same feel. And I also want the basket with the things inside. It didn't happen this season. Very disappointed.
Sorry, again, just trying to fix all the problems that you're presenting right now. There's a basket.
All right, welcome to our picnic. Let's see what we got here. Woo! Moxie, would you like 2 lighters?
Yes!
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Someone left their drink here. It's warm, and it's probably been opened.
Oh, is that for me? Is that for me? That's for me? Yay!
I mean, this is a proper picnic. We got our drinks. We also got a great snack.
How much to drink it?
Okay, all right.
None?
Choco banana.
Do it.
Warm liquor. Yay!
Moxie, would you like a snack?
Sure. Thank you. Ooh, yummy.
It's probably mine. Fun fact, I'm the one that drinks the
But who's
somebody's dirty
wrenches?
tissue? I mean, this is obviously... This is for me. Some wrenches. I like to throw a wrench and stuff. I don't know where I was going to go with that.
I don't know.
It's terrible.
I don't know.
Here, gather wrench.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't know. All right, guys, let's take a look at the standings because we do have a series coming your way here in the lower division, and this series is between 2 teams that mostly know where they're gonna go or where they aren't gonna go in the case. But Hippomaniacs is not gonna go
anywhere.
Any further.
Well, no,
here
they are going out.
In the lower
They're
division.
not going any further.
They're not going any further.
Yep, today it's doom and gloom. They are gone. They are out. There is no more Hippomaniacs. But because of the way in which the rules stated on the official DPC website, it does say that anyone participating in the second season will be able to play TI qualifiers. So you would assume, even though they are 7th and 8th right now, that being Hippomaniacs, Chicken Fighters, or No Bounty Hunter, 2 of these 3 teams will still be able to, they'll all be able to play the TI qualifiers.
Yeah.
Which is still a bit of a...
Still a coveted spot, right?
Exactly,
because there's no opens this year.
Yeah.
So any chances you get.
You can see also that Chicken Fighters and No Bounty Hunter are both at 2 and 4. There will be a deciding game between those 2 teams. They still have to play, so they'll play against each other. Which one will go into the bottom 2, aka eliminated for next season, but also no prize money whatsoever. And speaking of prize money, there's a whole middle batch of teams, Ghost Frogs included, that really want to win their last series because look at that difference. If you're coming 6th, you get $7,000, but Moxie coming 3rd, 15.
Yeah, that's way nicer. Obviously, like at 6th place, it's more than double the amount if you're in 3rd place. So high incentives because it's hard to exist as a lower div team. The tier 2 scene, a lot of these guys are still working part-time jobs. They aren't fortunate enough to have an organization or anything that's helping them out. So, I mean, we talked to teams last season who were saying like, yeah, I got to wake up in a couple hours, like 4 hours, I got to go to work after this.
Yeah, exactly.
You need that money. That money helps a lot.
Yes.
I was going to say, it's a difficulty of being a tier 2, tier 3 team. It's because all the tournaments outside of DPC, they do put their prize pools to a top-heavy kind of distribution to incentivize teams to play. And it often means that the no bounty hunters, the chicken fighters, these are the teams that will play every tournament and often get no reward. So it is a bit, it's so crucial in DPC, especially when you have the chance for a 3rd or 4th place to be in the tens of thousands. You need to try and take that opportunity and grasp it.
Yeah, and luckily for Ghost Frogs, they have already beaten Into the Breach and Team Bald, but they do need to win here. Otherwise, one of those teams will probably edge out over them, removing Ghost Frogs from the 3rd place. But luckily for Ghost Frogs, they're going up against Hippomaniacs. And Hippomaniacs haven't won a single series yet. They have also not gotten a chance on prize money. But you know what? Coming into the team, that wasn't really their intention to really get super duper far. Let's hear what Mambos has to say.
Oh, Gorg's in, he's in! He's looking for Mambos, but he doesn't find him! As Gorg, he can't quite find the target! He's standing still, he's in trouble, he's turning, he's trying to last jump, but he's gone!
When we made up Hippomaniacs, it was mainly for these national tournaments. It was actually at the beginning of the team, we all said we're just gonna play these tournaments that more for chill way. But then we ended up qualifying for DPC. So yeah, so we just thought let's give it a try and play more. Yeah, we just didn't even expect to go that far or play as much as we actually do. So yeah, it exceeded our expectations a bit.
Curry turning, they've got the control into Excalibur. Excalibur's going to fall as he loses the Aegis. Doom has been dropped down onto Gorg as Gorg continues to fight through it, trying to chase down Tipek, but now he's got to run. The Doom damage becoming too much for Gorg. As Gorg will fall, they've lost 4.
I don't think that playing Dota part-time, at least on a higher level, is achievable for upcoming years of Dota because of the way how Dota has been professionalized over the previous years. I think it's very visible. The prize pools are rising. There are more people giving it all their best, so it's impossible. You gotta go all in.
You do have to go all in if you want to have a shot to win. By the way, there was a little bit of wishful thinking with the scores on the top left of the screen at some point where it said that Hippomaniacs 2-0 Team Bald. Did not happen. But I think that it's very important what Mambo says to note that the competition has been rising. There have been a lot more teams, especially this second season. You can already compare first season to second season, Moxie. There's a world difference.
Well, yeah, when you have a match every single week and you have to play consistently together, you're going to improve. That's just naturally how it works. I mean, we've seen that with Team Bald, for example. Yeah. You mentioned that. Their first couple games, they didn't look like they were moving as a cohesive unit, and further on into the season, you're seeing them, make these plays together, and they are improving. So it makes sense. You give something an actual format, some structure, and gradually you're going to see, the competition get fiercer and just better off overall.
Yes. I was trying not to be negative because
I know. I was trying to find a way to spin it as well.
Season 1, there was a couple, scenarios.
Yeah.
Season 2 could only get better because we actually hit quite a rock bottom for our region in regards to lower division.
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm happy with the teams that replaced, the liars and the cheats of season 1. We actually had, high school pub players and just what we want to see in this kind of division for sure.
Yeah, I think Level Up, of course, the big winner, and also not just the team, obviously the players are working well together and it's working out and they're doing well and they are moving up to the upper division next season round, if that's how it works. But I also think it's important to know that that is an org that has given the full package to a set of players, right? And I think that's very important. We see Into the Breach, new organization as well, moving into Dota 2. And I think that's what Division 2 is about, Moxie.
Yeah, I think it's giving the opportunity to maybe not necessarily that particular team, but start to highlight these players that have, a lot of talent that can bring something in and catch the eyes of, some of these organizations that are like, maybe I'll look into Dota. And all of a sudden you have these newer teams that show promise. And it's a lot easier than going through everybody's pub profile and trying to build it or finding the captain and asking the captain to build a team. You've got these groups already preset. So I think that's definitely, very, very value. We talked about Level Up. They also get to, I think, Brame staying at their boot camp as well.
Yep.
So they get the chance to scrim them too, and then they have, just someone who's able to take off all those worries for them. You don't have to worry about, what am I eating tonight? Where am I sleeping? Am I going to be able to afford this,
what
this?
Smoothie flavor will I have today?
They got delivered during the draft at some point.
Yeah, I saw that. That was great. Yeah, no, it is great to see, and I think also lower division is as far as new organizations go, it's an easier entry point than instantly. It's like, oh, which team will make it to TI, and how many thousands do I have to pay them per month, and can we make it? And I think this is like easy price point, mostly for the teams that. It's a good entry. I like it. Let's talk about Ghost Frogs, because they're going to be the opponents of the Hippomaniacs. And Ghost Frogs is a fresh team. They came from the open qualifiers this season. Obviously, we're familiar with a lot of the players already, but they have definitely impressed us, right, T?
Yeah, I think Ghost Frogs, as soon as MTD came into the roster, it feels like they kind of understood a little bit more how they wanted to play. With Boromir, he was a bit more kind of farm-orientated, maybe not selfish, but like the drafts, not drafts, but like the play always felt like he was one of the more focal points. And you see Crystallis play a bit more of like a sacrificial. Yeah. You get MTD as well. He kind of plays like Crystallis. So you now have this kind of 1-2 punch of 2 semi-cores. There's a lot of aggression, a lot of pace, and it reflects in their drafts. It reflects in how they play. And it's entertaining to watch because it's just kind of high tempo, high risks, sometimes rewards. And yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they were able to take a game off of Viking, and there's not a lot of teams that can say that, Moxie.
No, Viking, of course, they're looking real pretty. They're all scheduled now. They're going up to that upper division if everything still works the same like it does this year. I don't know. I think so.
I don't know. We hope so for the teams. I mean, otherwise it would be kind of shitty.
But, that's...
No, I think, okay, so first of all, let's talk about that part where technically it could easily be, but after TI, they just do, okay, TI teams, they get their invites and everyone else plays qualifiers, because the upper lower division for this season, it gives seeding for TI qualifiers. So that in itself is the reward, right? Coming first in lower division, it gives you a slightly
Do we know that?
That's all... Again, that's an assumption, right?
Okay.
Applying, I guess, some guess to that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like new season was like season 1 again, X teams invited, everyone played qualifiers, but we don't know.
Or maybe the teams that made it to TI will already be invited, and then maybe the rest that was already in upper will also be invited, but then the rest of the 2 that went to lower and the 2 that went to upper, like
fight again.
They're doing the decider tournament. We had a decider tournament obviously before this season. We don't know. We're just guessing here. Coming into the series, as far as we're gonna guess what the outcome is gonna be. Anybody want to make a case for Hippomaniacs to take their final series? T.
There is literally nothing they're playing for. They're not playing for money. Yeah. They're not playing for anything else other than pride. And they are a team, unlike most of these teams, that is heavily built on kind of a national scene. Yeah. So you have Into the Breach slightly being UK-based with 2 players. You have Hippomaniacs as well, like kind of the Czech scene. So I feel like that alone should give them motivation of, okay, we've had a terrible season, but this is the game where we can at least try and show something, because we don't want to go 0-7. We don't want to just be, pushed out of the league and that's about it. So yeah.
They don't want to do the Hellbear smashes.
Exactly. They don't want to get smashed and go 0-7. But why'd you have to say that, actually? Why do you have to be mean? All right? That's just, why?
I don't know. I think I confused the Monday with the Tuesday or something, because normally Monday is the wholesome day.
Yeah, but Monday... No? You're the ruthless one on Mondays.
Oh,
me
well,
and
in that
Moxie.
case, then why do you ask me that? Of course I'm saying that. It's Monday.
There we go. That's what I just wanted. I just don't know. I just thought I'd throw it back at you, because I could have doubled down on the aggression there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better. Yesterday's was a bit of a sad day, bit of an angry day. But we won't have that repeat. Don't worry, guys.
Well, as if people build stupid items.
Hey! Any Enchantress pickers here? No.
I mean, I don't think the Enchantress pick itself, the armlet Enchantress maybe with a little... whatever.
I actually liked it, by the way.
Yeah?
It was fun. I played a pub with it yesterday as well.
No, you're griefing in your pubs.
I won the game. I went 12, 10, 20 or something. Armlet, Dragon Lance, Enchantress. I mean, it's kills, it's stonks.
And deaths.
I was slapping up the opponent.
And they were slapping you back.
I mean, it's a fight. I'm just going to go like one-sided. It's a bit of give and take. I
thought you were going to say some, I went 20-0, 15.
I was the sacrificial. I was Bambi. I had to go in, but it wasn't as bad, honestly. Reddit might think it's a meme. It does have its merits, but you don't go lock it after the armlet. You have to go for the Dragon Lance. Done. That's it. That's all I was going to do. Okay, That's
cool.
the nugget of information.
Will we see Enchantress today? It's a great question. I don't know yet, and neither do you. But that's okay. We're going to find out very, very soon, because we're moments away from the draft from this series here today in the lower division. Hippomaniacs versus Ghost Frogs after the break.
It's like a wild wind. It moves me. Can't hide, cannot escape. You drive me so wild and beautiful. You're strong and wonderful. High in the sky, I feel it in my bones. You drive.
In the lower division here, the Western European DPC League, we have a series coming your way here this Monday. It is Hippomaniacs taking on the Ghost Frogs. Hippomaniacs have not won a series. They are 0-6. This will be their final chance to get a W on the board. On the other side, though, Ghost Frogs, they have made a great case for themselves of coming in third here at the lower division. They're 3-3 right now, but they have already beaten the other teams that are 3-3 as well. So they should be doing good here as well. I'm here with T and Moxie, and they're going to talk about Dota with us because the draft is on its way.
Again, let's set the scene. Hippomaniacs, bottom of the group, playing for pride, not playing for money. Ghost Frogs, they are playing for third place, $15,000. If they lose it, oh, the camera's on us. Hi.
Oh, hello. We all got up and like...
I was about to do like one of those really thoughtful kind of walking monologues.
You can still do that. Give us a walking monologue.
As I was saying, what was I saying now?
Money on the line, 15K.
Yes. Money's on the line. Tier 2, Tier 3 team, $15,000. It's quite a lot, you know? If you suddenly get $7,000, that's the difference between, you know, paying rent and having, you know, maybe food or just paying rent. So, yeah, it's pretty important. Getting, exactly.
So far on the side of Hippomaniacs, they have lost all their series 0-2 apart from one series. They took one game off of Viking, and they did that with the Brood Mother. So that's why we see Brood banned out on the side of Ghost Frogs, because Tipek was too good with the Spidey Mama.
Yeah, I think on the flip side as well, I think the way that Ghost Frogs have played around Sada has been pretty entertaining, because not only have they played it in the offlane, but they've also played it in the carry role. And when they put it in the carry, they put MTD on a physical damage dealer. He played TA in one game. Potentially we could see him on a Windrunner or an Ember, for example. But the flexibility of this Slardar is not something we can ignore.
And that was a very fast-paced series. That was very fun. They lost the game, but they played incredibly speedy with Milan's Mirana. Mirana, by the way, still in the pool as well.
Will they respect it going into the second phase? Currently, they are fully removing the heroes of Crystallis. Monkey King is one of his better heroes. Again, one of the few teams that actually still plays Monkey King. And when we spoke to J4 in the interviews about the drafting techniques, it simply was, we're picking for comfort. And when we get to that position, as long as you have a good, well-rounded draft, you can often sacrifice one pick, less on meta, but more for just what your player wants. And there's the Mirana ban. Milan, respected.
Let's see what he'll play then. We'll find out soon enough. Both teams fairly similar in their openings, other than the flexibility, of course, on the side of the Slardar. We see Ghost Frogs going for the combination heroes. We got the Shadow Demon that obviously works very well with the Centaur. We got Lina that makes a very scary lane with the Centaur. So they're just making sure that their safe laner will actually be as safe as possible.
Yeah, that's the key thing here, because when Hippomaniacs are picking Warlock Centaur as their opening, it presents the fact that Hippomaniac's safe lane will be weak based on the fact it will survive, and it's the Centaur's job in his lane to apply pressure. Because if both of these side lanes just exist, then it gives Ghost Frogs a little bit of advantage. And that's why I really like these bans from Ghost Frogs, because it's targeting the one lane that Hippomaniacs are going to invest a lot in to try and offset the type of aggression that will come into this game.
I mean, it's pretty crazy when you take a look at what they've got. Just for starters, over on Ghost Frog, you know, you talked about the fact that they've run the Slardar as that position 1 on occasion, but like anything paired up with this Ancient Apparition that has a stun is just such a strong lane. So the fact that they do have this flexibility, they could go for Slardar, they could pick up, you know, even a Wraith King or something like that later on, which is kind of the typical thing that we've seen paired up with the Ancient Apparition recently. It makes it a very scary lane to go into.
Mambo's respected as well. His Wind Ranger removed as the Phoenix gets picked up instantly.
I like that just because of the idea of when you're going for Slardar and the way that Ghost Frogs play around Slardar, physical damage is key. They don't often, like there's pretty much two ways. You either fully subscribe to the damage amp and you play into it, or you go for Slardar to give Roshan and you have a big magic dealer to take that Aegis and to push himself into the game and get tankier, because of course Int heroes naturally will be squishier. But yeah, the Ghost Frogs, they often play around the physical aspect a lot more. And that's why they take away Windrunner, who's one of the kings or queens against such damage.
This is nice too, though, with the Phoenix, because you get the percentage-based damage. You've got a couple options here with percentage-based damage to deal with kind of this big tanky boy. We've seen in the past people, you know, trying to use something that's more magical against the Centaur in lane, or you know, the percentage based off of like the Maledict, right, over on a Witch Doctor. I think this, you know, the lane itself should be fine, but
yeah, the main thing for Ghost Frogs is how they set up their lanes for sure. Like, if they go for AA+1, that can potentially threaten the Centaur, but then of course, if Phoenix is in there, well, that's another case. Ooh, Tiny.
So is that going to be an MTD Tiny then?
Most likely, yes. Because they are second pick, they're flexing the Slardar to carry offlane to the final one. We've seen how strong even a first pick Tiny, we've seen it with Virtus Pro, we've seen it with Nigma. It is so dominant. And yeah, okay, now they are flexing Slardar to the end. Hippomaniacs, of course, we didn't mention that, go for the Willow. One of the other ranged heroes that can play pressure with a Centaur. Lots of magic damage to play behind the tankiness. Currently, it's all about big spells for Hippomaniacs. There's not a lot of map movement and a lot of pressure. So I'd like to see them have a high-pacing hero to just give them something to play around. But that's why the Phoenix has such high value, because not only is it kind of a negator of tankiness, it's also like, who does Hippomaniacs jump right now and feel good? Like, if they're jumping a Phoenix, he can egg. Jumping a Tiny, that's going to be pretty good. He should actually die, but it never feels that great, especially how quick they farm and how quickly they get tanky. And they go for an Ember. High pace, yeah, I don't mind that. Can lane into the Tiny as well. You have Flame Guard to deal with the Avalanche Toss combo. You can obviously, when you're 6, you can reset yourself with healing. But in terms of just the pure kind of farm war, they are pretty even. And we've seen sometimes actually where the Ember dies in laning phase because he doesn't respect the toss back from the Tiny, the kind of creep manipulation and all the tower shenanigans.
Well, it looks like Hippomaniacs is still expecting Crystallis' hero to be picked so that he won't be the one playing the Slardar. But it's all up in the air. We got also a core needed for Curry to play. So Drow Ranger banned out. What else should Ghost Frogs be worried about regarding Curry's hero pool?
Is it too much of the same thing, T, if they opted for something like an Axe for Toby and then put Slardar in the safe lane?
I wouldn't like a carry Slardar here, simply because you're playing into Centaur Willow and it's going to be a little bit more kite involved. And I think when you have Warlock in the safe lane, it gives Slardar a free lane to apply pressure. So I actually would love to see Slardar in offlane in this scenario.
Okay.
And then just go for a normal carry. But like you mentioned with the whole Crystallis Axe thing, this is a team that would happily go a little bit left field with their final pick. And it would be devastating having that kind of the cool, especially against heroes like Willow and Warlock. They will just blow up instantly.
Well, that, and I'm just considering the fact it's such a strong lane, right? We've seen in the past the Battle Hunger getting picked up on Axe, coupled with the Flame Spirits, so that way they can't actually remove that debuff. Would be another way to kind of cripple the lane and make sure it's nice and strong.
Yeah, the main thing here for Ghost Frogs is it's going to be AA with the safe lane hero, and Phoenix will be playing with whatever's picked in off lane most likely.
That is true.
They don't really have much
that's why I wasn't sure if Axe was going to then Slardar put in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
But again, that is a bit wacky.
This is the team that would do it, though.
The team that would.
Against Chica Fighters, they had the Axe safe lane and the Slardar off lane. So they might opt for that again.
These two bans, though, the Drow, the Jared, it feels like a big indicator of just Slardar being the offlane. These are two heroes that you would never be able to run down, and especially paired with a Warlock with that constant heal, it would offset Phoenix's presence in the lane as well. In regards to Crystallis' hero pool, most of his heroes, big heroes, are banned out.
They don't have an Egg Scrambler here.
An Egg Scrambler, that is true.
Yeah, for the Hippo side, because they've already taken out the Mirana. The Lena's also very popular. Snapfire was taken out very, very early on.
At the moment, it's just Willow and Warlock that would hit it.
Yeah. Could do Jug Spin hit Egg, but...
It's been banned out already, so they've covered that.
Are there any other ranged carries that they play?
Not much left at this
They've
point.
played Huskar before. No.
They did, actually. But they played it mid. That was when Mambos was not playing, and they had a stand-in that was playing Ursa for them on the safe lane, and then it was Curry playing the Huskar in the mid lane.
Yeah, the difficult thing simply is in this pick, it's just when you want a hero that can counter potentially Slaughter in lane, you need high armor. But then a high armor hero naturally doesn't do well against Phoenix, so...
Oh, the Luna.
Okay,
That's
they
a
go for
range
Luna.
carry.
All right.
Luna.
Do we like this?
It does allow a way to apply pressure to Slaughter. But we have seen Luna's fall flat quite a lot.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, it pairs up with the Fatal Bonds possibly if you get to go to Clips off, depending on how, the positioning is, but...
It's just about the vision game, honestly. It's like, if Ember finds the fight, then you're killing off a hero start. But if you take a bad fight, then you have this counter initiation of Tiny plus Slaughter. Phoenix is going to be the hero that's kind of your front line in this game, because he's the one that will always be able to get egg off. There isn't enough stun lockdown to prevent that. And when I mean front line, I mean he'll be diving in, kind of scouting out the fight to unlock the Blink Daggers. And then if we think about the carries, most likely, because unless they want to put Slaughter now in the carry role because he can lane up into a Centaur, doesn't really care about the Willow potentially, even though it's not a great lane, but it should be slightly better than a Loon lane. We could then start talking about the potential memes of the Slaughter carry and then the off-lane pick, but...
Well, they don't really have a lot of time to continue thinking about this. They'll go for Morph.
Oh, so it's just going to be Tiny carry then, and then the Morphling in the mid? Yeah, there it is. Taking a page out of VP's book here with the 1-2 punch of carry Tiny and mid Morphling. Yeah, this puts Ghost Frogs in a really confident position of late game. The Luna is the only hero that's going to be poking her head up at the high ground if the game goes well. So keeping her alive from the explosive damage of AA plus Morphling will be quite scary.
They have no real saves here.
No, yeah, exactly. Hippomaniacs are... It's all about Centaur Willow lane goes really well. Ember starts popping off. They break down the map early. They take a quick Rax to apply map pressure. That's when their game's looking good. But going into mid-late game, Ghost Frogs are the ones with the Slaughter, quick Aegis for the Morphling. The why AA is so strong is because even if the game gets difficult, when you're defending your high ground and that enemy core pokes his head up the high ground, you blow him up instantly. Even with an Aegis, it's one death down, out of position. So AA is so scary, and especially when Hippomaniacs have subscribed to one hero being your tower damage. I worry that Hippomaniacs being 0-6, having execution issues, they rely heavily on execution to win with this type of draft. But again, we'll see.
Yeah, you gotta have high execution and on a timer with that as well. Late game will be in the hands of Ghost Frogs, but this would be the game for them to do it. There's no pressure at all anymore, so maybe that was the reason that was holding them back. Who knows, Moxie?
Yeah, the mental game's a very big part of playing Dota 2. So perhaps now that they're like, all right, we've shown up, we've given it our best shot, let's just go out here with a positive attitude there, lads, Yeah,
they can do it. They have a decent draft. All they need to do is execute.
Win.
And win as well. No pressure. Hippomaniacs. We're going to find out if they can do it as we head into the game, into game 1 of this series. And we're going to stay
Who's
here.
Casting, Shiva? Who's casting? Who's casting?
On the microphones, we'll have Moxie, Tigov, and yours truly, Shiver. I never had to introduce myself before. It's weird.
I guess we could have introduced it. Yeah.
And Shiva.
And Shiver.
Hi, Shiva.
Hi.
Okay. I'm going to not do the most of the talking. I'm going to actually do the least of the talking.
Wait,
That's my job here. What's wrong?
What's the matter then?
No, I thought I'd just load up Twitch.
Why?
Why not?
They're behind. You want to see the game live.
Oh, is that how it worked?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been doing it wrong this entire time.
You thought you could sneak out like, what are they going to draft? I'm going to sound smart.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at that guy. Actually, no one's really talking. It's fine right now.
Is the Bassi starting item on Warlock nowadays a thing? Should I be starting to do that in my pubs?
Yeah, for sure. Bassi is a broken item. Broken indeed. The fact that it does give this beautiful mana aura, gives you the spam ability. Luna is a hero with Lucent Beam. You want to also spam out. I guess the main thing is normally the carries pick it up, but he's going for it himself.
Was there only one person that brought a fan pack? Was it only Crystalis with the AG? Can we go back to the people list?
Yeah, correct. Yes, that is only Crystalis sporting a fan pack right now.
The power of Arteezy, man.
Yep.
All right, a little bit of a skirmish here over by the runes. But everyone's just going to walk away. Toby, though, taking a decent chunk of harass during that.
We had 2 for 2 on the runes, at least. So that's good.
Yeah, I just realized, unfortunately for Hypermaniacs and obviously Ghost Rock as well. They're two teams that unfortunately weren't able to get fan packs into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit hard getting them there, unfortunate.
No, I think there's a couple more packs that are still scheduled to come out, I think.
Yeah, but when are they going to disappear?
They have a date. There is a
before
date.
TI, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, I can check the exact date if you'd like.
Please check
no
the exact
worries.
date.
On the 31st of the 7th, 2021. They expire, yes.
31st of the... Oh, that's right before TI.
Yeah.
Which is kind of disappointing, right? Because I want to be able to have my fan support bundle when I'm watching TI.
I don't think I want to have players at TI though spamming, you know.
I think that's a great reason to not have
like
it.
you're at the main stage TI final, just getting like Arteezy's face sprayed across different like stairs and trees.
Or all the teams spamming their own voice lines.
Yeah.
It's going to be very confusing because
we play together, we slay together. It's like, nope.
No, just keep it a little clean.
They'll remove tips as well. You heard it here first.
No.
They're definitely not going to do that.
Not my Dota. That's not the Dota I want.
There'll be no chat ball. There'll be no tips. There'll be no all chat. Nothing. No pings.
No fun allowed.
Is that a direct nerf to OG?
Yeah, honestly. They're good at using it to cause mental damage on their foes, right?
Yeah.
You know? They just like, oh my god, I have to mute this guy.
It's been working.
Yeah. And I guess I can see it. Like some of the teams go a little wild with the chat wheel lines. I like some of it though. I don't know. I think it's funny seeing all these sprays as well.
Same.
I think actually, you know, the flip side to that is you can actually level up the tips. You could integrate Twitch into TI finals, and every 10 minutes, actually the 5-minute mark, nothing happens.
Yeah.
But what happens if there was a Twitch chat tip? So you could vote for and either have a happy tip or a sad tip. TwitchNet has decided to tip this game Seb for his 0-3 offlane performance. And then maybe the next game, it's like, we've decided to tip Seb for his 17-0 offlane performance. You know, it's got swings and roundabouts.
Tell you what, though, I would like to see no voice lines during draft.
Yeah, that can get pretty difficult when you're trying to have a conversation and you lose your thought halfway through. I think sprays are okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tip back, stomp. Nice brambles coming out from off. Toss right back again, though. They need one more hit. The cleave coming in here. We'll take out the Centaur.
Yeah, it's really nice how Ghost Rock started this laning phase. Obviously, AA giving a little bit more XP to the Tiny, so he is a quick level 3 by minute 3.
Muff.
Can he get rid of the cell?
It's not going to be enough. Oh, there it is, though. The last hit. And this is looking not so great here for Muff. He's got to just wander around here. The brambles, not quite enough damage to get the final hit from Tiny.
Credit though, that was a really beautiful brambles because you can see every single entry to the tree line there was covered. So he survives from the throwing of the tree, puts himself in a good spot.
Top lane, oh Curry, you can't afford to go down here, my friend, but he is indeed going to fall.
Yeah, the thing about this lane, whilst they were going on bottom, the slaughter was actually brought pretty low. So that's where the confidence came from for Hypermaniacs to try and go for this kill. Because they just tried beforehand to, some pretty decent success, but yeah, then don't have the resources to have continued pressure.
Alon does have to be a little bit careful though, because he is sitting quite low in that top lane.
Yeah, salving up now, he has the Ring of Regen. Got a Tango, he's going to be back in the lane pretty soon. For Slaughter, he's the one here. Double Bracer, tanky boy, 6.9 regen. It's so hard to get this guy out of lane, especially when Luna is about poke and prod. And unfortunately, when you have 7 regen, pretty much, you are not getting poked out this lane at all. And the big winner right now, 26-10, is this Morphling mid. He is having 0 pressure applied to him from this Ember Spirit, playing on his enemy high ground and just being quite disruptive.
Uh-oh, Sandy here is just going to get whacked away. They've got some of these nice flame spirits to tick down. This is not looking like it's going to be a Living Warlock soon. It's very low, though. Oh, he just barely manages. All right.
I was never worried.
But the thing here, though, it's like, honestly, Death would be better.
Yeah.
Because now he's doing the Walk of Shame back to base, waddle waddle. He's got his Bassi.
But he is still having a squeaky clean record. 0, 0, 0.
Well, also,
playing for
now,
today?
you know, he can teleport over into the mid lane if he likes, go refill a bottle.
I would, in this scenario though, I'd hope he wouldn't do that.
You want him to go right back up top
because
to help secure the lane as well?
he's ditched his Luna for like a minute. If he goes mid, it's an extra 30 seconds. It's then like a minute and a half. His Luna's going to 1v2. So in this scenario, you have to go back to your lane. You have to enable And if you break down the laning phase too early, that's where suddenly all the lanes start popping off.
This Morphling is having the time of his life, though. 35 and 14, 21 and 1 on the Ember.
Yeah, MTD's just doing a really good job at pressuring. This matchup isn't favored to Ember at all. Morphling's a hero that can quite quickly, with levels, start playing on the enemy hill and apply pressure. It's a slow start to the game. The only deaths that will be occurring will be kind of mispositioning, and that's about it.
Yeah, Morphling's just going to want to chill over here in this middle lane.
Oh, the 50-50. Who's going to win the rune war? Oh, of course it's the Morphling. Of course. The water boy in the water gets the rune.
Hometown advantage, so to speak.
Yep.
Malon making a rotation here. They go, they wave form, they've got the double damage. The rune will come into play here. Not quite enough damage to take down Mombos, but it's definitely not feeling super great about this. So he'll drop the Remnant, teleport out, and come right back in again, as Toby does get pressure placed on him. Nice Fatal Bonds kind of ticking away a little bit. Curry going for a bit of a dive? No, he backs off.
Posturing to try and keep the catapult wave alive. You have both Dire and Radiant doing this, of course top Luna doing it, but then MTD did a really good job keeping his tower alive. You can see he's playing aggressive here off of his attribute shift just to try and keep it. Got at least 2-3 more hits, and now it finally falls, but the tower done to this damage is pretty devastating for the Ember Spirit. But really good jump.
Towers damage done though.
Beautiful stuff. Will they get the deny?
There you go. Slardar gets the deny.
But a dead tower is a dead tower. Don't know if that helps, but you know, silver lining.
I mean,
why not PMA?
Gotta look for it.
Toss up into the air here. Chrysalis has the Cursed Crown, but Muff's just gonna back off. I mean, on the bright side, right, that is a tower. That's one of the towers closer to the Roche area, if they decide they want to go for that earlier on. Obviously, you know, the best tower is, of course, the mid, if they can push that. But both of these cores over in the mid lane just wanting to farm up. Spec has to be a bit careful here. Pops the salve.
The interesting thing will be if Toby decides to go for a quick Blink Dagger on the Slardar, because there is going to be this destructive timing of Slardar plus Tiny getting a 13-minute Blink Dagger, Morphling potentially going for the Manta Rush that we've seen before, even the E-Blade, of course, is a classic, and that team timing around the egg will be pretty devastating. Hippomaniacs, their team plan right now, because of how laning phase has gone, is going to be a lot more kind of jungle-orientated. And
is that
be ready
the way
to
back
react.
for Mambos?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just push out mid lane, farm up the small camp, and rotate when aggression like this is occurring.
Good punishment there, as the AA went a little bit too far. Mambo's just gonna poke away a little bit. Do have that illusion rune, immediately removing the illusions of the Morphling, and you have the Phoenix Milan sitting nearby. If they decide they want to make a play here.
Yeah, this is Milan basically freeing up. Because of the offlane, you know that Luna naturally wants to go jungle, and because Warlock is so aggressively farming on top.
Well, that was aggressive.
It is.
Right, Curry getting off a couple of these hits here. Let's have to be careful. J4 is also here.
Yeah, even Luna getting into mix, and now Seni TP's to mid as well. And this is kind of where the laning phase, at least the kind of the early game is collapsing for Hippos, because their overreaction to these early moves will just give a big advantage to Ghost Frogs. Like Slardar, if you look at him top, whilst his mid tower falls, he's living the absolute dream. Oh, look at this. Complete free farm, and now because Warlock TP'd into mid, there is no real play to make going top unless it's some Centaur +1 TP and then maybe a kill. But who are they TPing up? They're actually TPing up Ember.
Yep, Ember went in. They can't kill him. Okay. So you gotta get some farm. Yeah, I mean, he had to leave mid because Luna took over. So
the question is, how long can he really lane top? Because we've seen this in previous games.
Not very long.
There you go. Bye-bye now. Yep. That was my fear. When you're a 2.9k net worth, laning up into a 3.5 of Slardar, levels are not your friend, and Slardar equally so with the bash. I do love a good bash.
Stampede gets used just so Tibet can flee.
Right.
Thought that Muff, if he had turned around, if he had just dedicated himself, he would have gotten that courier kill. And now he just kind of turned around for no reason, unfortunately.
The Stampede could have helped him.
Definitely would have gotten it if he had followed through there.
And MTD freeing up his game as well. Like he identifies the fact that he is pretty much unkillable right now. The only way he dies is with the perfect combination of a golem into a stomp into a root. And he's the one posturing so aggressively, freeing up the kind of the safer farm for heroes like the tiny heroes like Phoenix that need at least normally like 12 to 30 minutes of the game to really get in. So yeah, I like just the positioning of Ghost Rock and how they kind of split open the map to kind of activate their heroes. Because when they hit this timing of one item each, they will be devastating. They will be relentless and punishing, with soon a Roshan on the cards as well, when they feel confident enough to go.
Have we been seeing stacking occur? I know we saw one stacked camp over, small camp over in the mid lane for the Dire, but I feel like that would be very, very nice here.
Not the biggest. We've seen teams hitting figures of like 7 or 8 at this point.
But
But
over the side of Ghost Frogs. I'm a little surprised because that would help out your Morphling. It would help out your time to get that Blink Dagger online very, very quickly. Go for a smoke. Oh, Curry's left behind. They drop the chaotic offering, but this Luna's just already dead. Where's your follow-up? All right, the Ember has shown up here. They do have those Fatal Bonds down, but the egg comes out. They don't have a good egg scrambler. They're just going to run right past the egg, I guess. That's a solution, supposedly. Egg will pop. Mambos is trying to find the right angle. Does have to be careful, though. The Sun Ray, the toss up into the air, that was very optimistic and perhaps a little bit too aggressive.
yeah, and this was a product of a Radiant Vision right now. You see it on the screen there, and just at the entry to the jungle, there's a ward, and also in the mid lane as well, another ward. So this Ghost Frog's rotation was mirrored by just beautiful vision that allowed them to see where the Luna was farming. Now, great stuff from Senny identifying that this was a key component of that smoke. This was a smoke with no Blink Dagger, with no real gap close, other than getting a slow of an Ice Vortex, getting a slow of an Icarus dive. So yeah, it was an ambitious smoke, but only profiting due to the vision. And now back to farming. And this is the main thing from Ghost Frogs. They are making these smaller moves in a window where some teams would actively look to farm and wait for a bigger timing. So yeah, I can respect that aggression. Hippomaniacs, they need to start making more stacks, need to utilize that jungle more, and also start throwing the bodies of their supports in front of these early moves. Like, if the Warlock's tanking a death, this is exactly what you need. Like, the Warlock needs to be better positioned to just accept a death and allow Luna to get through this kind of awkward early game.
I mean, to be fair, Hippos were the ones who were stacking originally before Ghost Frogs put anything really down. But now you are seeing some of these smaller stacks coming out in the triangle. So that's going to help out the... I'm guessing, you why not give it to your Tiny, right? Just get him closer to that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, just look at the mini map. Ghost Frogs haven't really changed their farming patterns for the last 4 minutes now. Sada just ambitiously farming top. There's no real pressure. You've got Phoenix making the stacks up in the tri-camp. Morphling free farming all the jungle camps bottom plus lane. Like, this is just maximum efficiency and also greed, because if Hippomaniacs had maybe one more aspect of early pressure in their draft, you'd see heroes maybe getting picked off, but because they're locked into a much more team-orientated Deathfall style lineup, and the Ember didn't have a good time mid, they can't make moves. So yeah, this is recovery mode for Hippomaniacs, and that's where Ghost Frog's punishing it with how they're farming. They've identified the amount of strength that they have right now.
And it's all good to be in recovery mode, but isn't this supposed to be the time when they are the ones being ahead? Like,
I don't mind them playing super defensive if they prepare for the imminent timing. You know, when you see a double blink on Tiny Slaughter, if you're ready for the counter initiation. So like this moment here, if Hippomaniacs are aware of a potential Blink Dagger and they're aware of this play, they can win this fight.
They're not grouped though. They don't have anyone in position to break smokes.
Don't worry, Willow's waddling in.
Yeah,
go on, Willow. Tank it, yes!
There it is.
Tank it for the boys. There we go.
Tanking the gang.
Oh, no, Sadie,
no,
not
supposed
you.
to be one support. As Toby blinks forward, dash, bash, bash.
All right. Still not the worst. You know, double supports. This is kind of what we needed for Hippomaniacs to get themselves through this. But now they're aware of the double blink. Both have been revealed, which means this fight should, if they want to take it, be okay.
Here.
They're aware of the blinks, better positioning. They've got the spells for it. That's the key thing. They have the levels, they have the spells.
Oh, they just immediately pincer the blink forward, the Ice Blast. Probably a little bit far here as they'll go waveform as well on the back lines. Muff already dying, and the egg has been placed into position. Tipek is just going to die alone in the woods.
Just not ready for this play, unfortunately. Just a 1-by-1 TP.
Oh dear, Mambo.
He has a remnant.
He needs to go to it. Yes.
Oh, but then there's
they were waiting for him. Nice play though here from Mambos, immediately dodging a little bit further back. But these moves are not feeling very good right now coming out from the side of Hippos.
Yeah, just they tried going for the defense when the respawns came in, but Ghost Frogs dived just a little bit too early for Hippos, breaking down the respawns. And Luna, of course, wasn't there.
This is nice, at least. Like Curry, he immediately gets bodied out, obviously. But you know, the optimistic trying to take the stacks, they does spot them out, but they're just not in the position to really contest them either.
Yeah, vision is honestly fundamental right now, and Radiant has such beautiful aggressive vision. good job though from Sunny. Gets another one of the deep wards. I guess that is the repercussion of playing aggressive. When you also ward aggressively, if you don't occupy that area, nowadays supports are pretty good at kind of playing Minesweeper with just three sentries. You occupy your own jungle. And that's where Hippomaniacs should be able to claw their way back in with the vision. And Luna is top net worth, but I would love to see them group up and make one of their own plays. Very much farm oriented right now. Mask of Madness, Dragonlance. This is a I will be hitting creeps, not heroes, for at least another 10-minute style of build.
I'm very concerned because if she's ever out of position, she could get blown up so easily with the lineup that they've got coming out from the side of Ghost Frogs.
That's why AA is first pick and banned in some of these teams, because you have one hero with a Blink Dagger plus an AA. That damage from the AA just puts it over the edge. It's the kill threat.
I mean, it's still like she's such a squishy core too, and she has no saves. Even without the AA.
Yeah.
The AA is just an extra like nice little bit of detail.
Yeah.
Do I hear a beep? Is that just me?
A beep?
I don't hear a beep.
No. This PC sounds like it's about to take off.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Oh, maybe.
Under the intensity of this game, our PCs will soon
It's
explode.
very mild, but it's there.
I mean, there's a high-pitched whirring noise.
No, that's just me talking.
Okay, well, maybe I'm just going mad. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine, thank you.
Well, now I'm just going to be listening for a beep,
I know,
Jeeves.
cannot on here, sorry.
Nice blast tossed out, not going to connect. Ghost Frogs are just quickly occupying all the areas of this jungle, but they do manage to get a tower over in the bottom lane.
And then the instant response to that, though, is Ghost Frogs going for Roshan, utilizing that Slardar minute 17. They've had a near flawless entry to this game, a quick E-Blade on MTD. They're going to pick up this Aegis, most likely put it on MTD again. It gives him that ability just to dive in and unlock the Blink Daggers from Ghost Frogs.
Meanwhile, they found Tepeg. We talked about the fact that it's percentage-based damage, but Tepeg, of course, he does have the Hood of Defiance, so we'll be able to survive this engagement, as it was only the Tiny and the Phoenix jumping him.
Yeah, and potentially when Centaur gets his Blink Dagger, he's not really that underfarmed, honestly. He's 300 gold, he's got the Hood, he's got the Vanguard. He is one of the tankier chaps. If he can circumvent and kind of get around the AA ult, and that maybe will be what they're looking for. High ground defense is now the key thing for Hippomaniacs. Their positioning in outer fights in open territory has been a little bit underwhelming. So relying on tier 3s to be your best friends is kind of the name of the game for them.
The problem is they're just going in one by one here. They're not taking a fight as a duo or anything like that. Look at this. Toby immediately just chasing after him. Ambos has the whip, trying to slow him down a bit. Gets that bash off into the crush. And he just has to zip away. And they're already waiting for him here.
He has no mana.
Hold him into place, and Milan will fry the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, they're pretty much just buying time. Most things with Luna drafts, you either crush the laning phase and you're ahead, or you're in kind of mode recovery.
Ooh, that's a good way to kill a Centaur. Hit him with an Ice Blast.
Stun on Ice Blast and death, and yeah. Unfortunately, Hippomaniacs really struggling to get the Luna into this game.
Well, like you said, she hasn't itemized to fight. She's itemized to hit creeps, and there's just not enough breathing room for her to be able to do that. Because
All creeps on the map, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the draft, too. I would like to see them play as a cohesive unit, at least pair up, right? Pair up and try to find some sort of a pick-off, do something.
Yep.
But it just feels like everywhere you look, the Hippos are kind of scattered by themselves. They're not playing together.
Yeah, just not able to react under the pressure that Ghost Frogs is applying.
They're all in catch-up mode, and they are not winning the farm battle versus Ghost Frogs. So they are basically in an indefinite catch-up game because they're not going to catch up.
No, it's difficult, right? Because when you look at their lineup, the simplest way of putting it is they don't have heroes that hold an area and say this is ours to farm. You don't have cheap stuns, so it's really difficult to defend an area. Because if you want to truly defend it, you need to use the Golem, you need to use a Stampede or an Eclipse or something along those lines. And that's where Ghost Frogs, they have stuns galore with Avalanche Toss, they got Slardar, they're living their best life right now. This is the big timing for Ghost Frogs. Hippomaniacs, tier 3 tower defense, with all the spells they have, this is where they can punish the overaggression of Ghost Frogs, and where they've been kind of picked apart before is this initial siege. Can be a little bit over-aggressive, sorry.
Using the Sunray to keep MTD nice and healthy, waveforming away. We'll just joint here. They're playing very
okay, they TP bottom. Okay, instant smoke up. They TP to bottom to pressure the Luna.
It's forced to use the Eclipse to run away, but the Avalanche comes in. Crystallis does not care about that, and...
But top lane, can they find anything with this smoke?
Oh, they're going to try to make some plays on Morphling, but they don't have the damage.
The idea of that play was really good from Pipinax. When you are that far behind, forcing out the TP, if you can then disconnect and get yourself out of the fight, is so key. Unfortunately, a couple seconds difference of maybe Luna surviving. They were jumping a Luna with an Aegis, so it never would feel great.
They'd be lying right back.
And an instant smoke from, yeah, beautiful. This map feels so small for Hypomaniac, just the way that Ghost Dogs are playing. You show on a lane, they TP, they pressure, they smoke back across the map, playing your enemy jungle.
Oh.
I'd love to see Luna honestly just keep playing in the jungle, keep playing the opposite side of the map. That's why the Manta is so effective on Luna, because once you get yourself in an aggressive position, you just keep the illusion spam going. You then have non-committal lane pressure, unlocking some type of some game plan for you. But right now, with how quickly, that was a span of like a minute that they TP to bot, got a kill, smoked back across the map, got another kill, and they're back at the tier 3s.
Toby just jumping in their faces immediately here. Morphling just gonna morph back up again. He's got a Sunray, thanks to Milan. They just can't push him out of their base.
And yep, another waveform out.
He's gosh darn ready to leave, T.
Yeah, and the Aegis is soon expiring, so potentially that could be a play that they look for. I'd love to see a smoke up. 30 seconds left on the Aegis. Get a smoke, lads. Let's see a golem. Let's see you just use all your spells in conjunction and see what happens. Worst case scenario, you lose the fight. Best case scenario, you get a kill. Yeah, like just let's see something happen, Hippos.
You have nothing left to lose, really.
You've done nothing. That's basically what we're saying. Let's do something. 12-2, 22 minutes. Agent expiring now. Wombo combo, like again, like props to Luna in such a hard game. She has kept up pretty healthily in the farm, but that is what Luna does. The issue with the hero naturally is just translating that into the game. You see Curry instantly going for a BKB because he realizes the game's pretty difficult. And I love the fact that he is now going, you know what? I can't just play my own game of split push and have that fun. I need to be able to play with the team. By BKB, it puts more emphasis on a fight occurring. You pick up this BKB, that's when they're going to make a play. That's when we're going to see them make their first move in the game.
Do also have a BKB completed on Toby as well, and he is going to be one of the initiators there, throwing his face forward. So Luna, you know, she tries to go and pop that Eclipse, or they try to get that magic damage, and he doesn't really seem to care much about it. The only thing he does have to worry about, of course, is the Chaotic Offering.
And we've not spoken about it at all yet, but if you look at Phoenix, he's pretty close to a Shivas. Level, 14.
23 minutes.
13, sorry, about to hit 14. Like, he is, the Philly Stone. It's kind of broken when one team gets it, one team doesn't.
I love that item.
I love it too, but I never get it. Yeah.
Every support loves that item.
Oh, okay, luckily.
They both have it.
But I feel the disparity of a Phoenix to it's your carry. Oh no.
Up there. They're going to try to counter-initiate though with Tipek. Toby here jumping forward, but again, like we talked about, they've got the BKB's Ice Blast comes in. Curry just takes too much damage as he does indeed fall. They do have the egg off. Tipek going to fall in the back lines here. So they're going to slide forward. Can they finish off Toby? Can they get anything as they do buy back on the center? They'll probably be able to get Tipek here. They've already lost Mumbos though. Final hit coming out from Muff will be able to clean up the Slardar, but Tipek, he just fought back. He doesn't want to die back here. He's got to make it back to his fountain. He cannot do it. Milan just burning him down. And now the Dark Willow gonna just try to teleport out in time, but the Avalanche comes through. It was a little bit too hopeful of a TP. So all the Hippos will fall.
And they used everything there to try and at least get some type of fight going their way, but the effectiveness of AA, the tankiness of Tiny Morphling, we've got a replay. Like, they bring Luna already to half HP, a third of her HP with just one Morphling combo, and then the counter initiation, Morphling just brushes it off instantly. And yeah, just a lack of damage at this point. They're 8k down, they're a little bit under-leveled, so it's really trying to scramble to get something into the fight. And even Toby, the fact that he gets to survive just an extra little bit longer with the heal, and it does go down eventually, but yeah, it's so difficult for Hypomaniacs. With this type of lineup, with this type of pressure applied, they need to have like the cleanest of fights. They need to somehow, like realistically, if you look at a perfect fight, it's blowing up the Phoenix before it starts and the AA to then maybe pressure the lack of like kind of +1 damage, but even then, you see here, Crystallis, he's 100-0ing heroes by himself. Morphling is taking away cores by himself, so...
I don't know if Mongo's can actually kill Milan here. Find the kill on Curry again. Milan's able to teleport out. Stampede is being used again. Toss him into the air. This is still looking like a very dead Tepex. That is, of course, a triple kill.
Yeah, Ghost Frogs just...
And they call it.
GG. Yep.
Yeah.
Just the way that Ghost Frogs are playing, it's just relentless aggression off of a blink dagger timing. And unfortunately for Maniacs, they didn't have this same kind of skirmishing timing. So for them, it was all about identifying when the big hit was coming, be in position to then counterplay that hit. Use a big golem, use something to break down your opponent, get yourself a Luna with an Aegis potentially, but that never came because Ghost Frogs are way too quick. You can see when Luna's pushing bot by herself, they instantly TP, they kill, they smoke. It's just relentless aggression, methodical play, and just, yeah, it was a beautiful game from Ghost Frogs and just punishing greed, punishing a slower entry to a game.
Punishing a slow entry to the game. Basically, it just went wrong for Hippomaniacs in the laning stage. I don't know, it felt really rough from the get-go, obviously. MTD having a great laning stage. That mid lane was completely his, and then you already are starting on the back foot. It was an overall last pick morph.
Yeah, it was a great morph
that
game.
kind of won them the game.
Yeah, it was a great morph game. I think it's, when you have morph into Ember, morph is always going to free farm. But it's just the way that they put Tiny into carry, Slaughter into offlane. They played so well with Slaughter. I'd maybe even go as close to saying don't let them have Slaughter because it's too easy for them to win lanes, take Roshan, and just get this timing. So yeah, they're just scary, methodical.
Means you're letting Earth Spirit or Snapfire through?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think Slaughter just simplifies the game too much, especially when you're kind of touching on tier 2, tier 3 teams. Having the ability to play a laning phase where you never get pressured and then always get a free Roshan, it's kind of too easy of a game to play. And yeah, just take away Slaughter. Simplifies it too much.
Too easy of a game for the Ghost Frogs. We're going to talk more about this game one right after this.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Now I'm back to how it felt, and it all feels possible now that you
When the sun goes down on Friday, come on, and the air is getting vibey.
After the draft, we said Hippomaniacs have a draft that could win if they have high execution and if they hit their timings. They did not do either, and it was Ghost Frogs that set the tempo for this game, which was too high for Hippomaniacs. They had to play catch-up for the rest of the game, and they never quite did that. They never quite grouped up. They never found an opening in Ghost Frogs' defenses, and Ghost Frogs therefore take game 1 of this best-of-3 series here with T-Gov and Moxie. And I want to say, like, oh, you know, unfortunate that that Hippomaniacs didn't really get it, but we have seen this before from them, Moxie.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, for sure. I think we were all kind of hoping that honestly, everyone here on desk, we really would love to see Hippos get like one game, like win one game, guys. But unfortunately, you know, they struggle. You can see in the drafting phase, they don't have that flexibility like a lot of the other teams can with these flex picks. And then the way that their laning kind of falls apart is a bit problematic. I would like to see them, you know, group up together, move up a little bit together. You know, even if it's just the duos, we see a lot of like, you know, the offlaner +1 or whatever, but...
All right, T, go for it.
I actually don't want Hippomaniacs to do well in this game. I want them to lose.
What? Why?
What?
Because we've got to think of... No.
That's just mean.
No, wait.
Stop being so mean.
Why so mean, T?
Mean.
Why are you like that?
Mean.
Shame.
I actually have a really good point.
Sorry, go for it.
Thank you. So we're at the end of the DPC season. This is season 2. You know, what's after this? TI qualifiers.
Yeah.
Hippomaniacs just finished 0-6, potentially 0-7. Would you like them to claw back one win, pat on the back, congrats, but you're still out? Or would you rather have Ghost Frogs, a team that made a roster change? They aren't going to go upper division, but they're playing TI qualifiers to look better, look cleaner, look stronger, so that when we get to TI qualifiers, we're not just harping on about the OGs, the Enigmas, the whatevers playing for their qualifier slot. We're actually talking about the contention of maybe a Viking, maybe a Level Up, maybe a Ghost Frogs if they're looking better and better. Because last week they looked okay. They played okay against Viking. Viking's a team that looks okay against upper division teams. So if they lose to this team, to Hippomaniacs, Ghost Frogs instantly, in the eyes of the public, are just not a qualifier team, you know? I'm thinking about the next step.
Is he reaching?
Yes.
I'm just saying that Ghost Frogs, with this change of MTD, they look refreshing, they look nice, and they look equal to a Level Up. They look
in a TI qualifiers.
I just mean, I don't like to have a performance. I'm not saying they're going to qualify, but like the key thing here is they're going to play games, and it's like, oh, they maybe won a game. Cool. They don't look like they are the Hippomaniacs of the TI qualifiers. You want to see them actually step up.
That's really harsh, T.
I'm just saying how it is.
You
like,
could have said
facts.
Hellbear Smashers.
But Smashers will beat these teams, though, you know? So there's a hierarchy.
But, okay.
I'm just giving some, like, perspective,
I mean, if you're talking about TI qualifiers, then you got to imagine it's probably going to be a TI qualifiers, including OG, Nigma, and Liquid.
Yeah.
You think Ghost Frogs can hold their own against them?
No, I'm just saying that if they lose this series, if they lose a game, they won't. Like, right now, Ghost Frogs is like a...
Okay.
If you want to give it like a percentage to qualify for TI, it's like 1%. If they lose a game to Hippomaniacs, it goes to like a 0.5, a 0.4. They win this game, it goes to like a 1.1. The main thing I'm saying is it's about cleanliness of their play. They're looking pretty clean. I'm just saying, like...
They did look pretty clean.
Exactly.
We're not taking away from the fact that they look clean.
Yeah.
By any means. What we're saying is we're not saying that we want to sully or tarnish Ghost Frogs. We're saying that we'd like Hippos to reach up a little bit more. You know?
Yeah, I'd like... Okay,
Step up.
okay. I don't need Hippomaniacs to win. I need them to have a clean game. Yeah. Just an even game.
Be proactive.
Go toe-to-toe.
Do something.
Do something.
There we go.
That sounds so mean.
No, but
we are still going to find out if they can do something, if they can force out Game 3 of this best-of-3 series. We're finding out as we're heading into the draft of Game 2. After the break!
connected, even though oceans apart. You are the person I call home. Need to be near you to feel closer to your heart. Without you, there's no place to go. I don't know where I end or where you start, because I just want to be one. I need for you to know that from the start you weren't alone, cause you're the one. Give me wings to fly, to lift you up and away, to save us from this pain. Don't let us go, be swept away, swept away. Your wings to fly, no more chasing the day. It's not hiding away, and let us go, be swept away, swept away, swept away.
I'll always be there even when you fall apart. I'll always help you find your way. When all the lights are gone, I'll be there in the dark. My love for you is here to stay.
Yes, sir.
And every time I feel I want you by my side, so you can feel it too. I want you to see the things I see, and when you smile, I'm smiling too. Give me wings to fly, to lift you up and away, to save us from this pain. Don't let us go, be swept away, swept away. Your wings to fly, no more chasing the day. It's not hiding away, and let us go, be swept away, swept away, swept away. Your wings to fly, no more chasing the day. It's not hiding away, and let us go, be swept away, swept away, swept away.
Game 2 coming your way here between Hippomaniacs and Ghost Frogs. For the Hippomaniacs, the thing on the line, honor, pride. They haven't won a single series yet, and they have only taken one game in the entire season. Can they get a second game? On the other side, Ghost Frogs, they're playing for money. We got 15k waiting for third place, and if they don't win here, they got a chance to take home only 7k. Big difference for sure, so a lot to play for. And they are one game up here, and we have the draft in front of us. And from the previous draft, Tigov, you said what you'd like to see is the Slardar banned.
Will it get banned? Ooh, we don't know.
No.
The question is for Ghost Frogs is how do they approach this second game? They've just won game one with a little bit of confidence. They are a team that runs off of confidence, off of enthusiasm. Will they go a little bit left field with some different openings?
Well, they ban out about the same things, or rather the Broodmother again, just in case. Previously, we saw the Medusa getting banned. This time around, though, there's first pick for Ghost Frogs, so perhaps they want to try out the Medusa themselves.
No.
And there's an AA. Okay.
Same opening as last time. I think they paired up the AA with the Slardar. Be interested. I think Hippos just need to play their own game, though. I don't want to see them pick up the Slardar here as like a denial pick. I think that's falling into a trap. Play your own games, Hippos. No stress, no pressure. All right. Grimstroke opening. And the Doom. So hopefully double Doom happening in the game.
Yeah.
Gives you, you know, a nice ink swell, nice silence on top of everything as well, so...
For Hippos, they need strong lanes. They need a way to apply pressure to then give themselves the timing that they play into. Like, so now you have Grim Doom. That gives you a great entry to mid-game, where you know if you make a smoke, if you play on division, you'll get a perfect team fight. The main thing here is I need to be able to get to that point with strong kind of heroes, be it like a Juggernaut or a PA for some just farming efficiency, or having the Doom mid because you can't really pressure Doom mids nowadays, and have just a really potent offlane. An early phase Monkey.
I feel like with the Doom mid, a lot of the times, like, it doesn't do as much as some of the more active mids, if that makes any sense. Yeah, you're Doom, yeah, you're getting all of this net worth, it's great, you know, you've got Devour, but you've got Doom, and then the rest of the time you're just kind of like, go back to hitting creeps.
No, that's true. So Doom mid is all about farm efficiency. It's about getting to phase drum BKB as quick as possible, but also you're a hero that can, after laning phase, farm jungle and open up your mid lane to also be farmed. So it is a bit greedier, but that's why if you have strong side lanes, you can play into that because you're already winning your side lanes, offsetting the lack of rotation because you don't need the rotation. And I think that's kind of the key factor here is Hippomaniacs often don't have strong lanes. It's all about strong mid game. So if they do subscribe to the idea of mid Doom and they have weaker side lanes, that's when you can already see kind of pressure being a weakness in their lineup. I guess for Ghost Frogs with this Monkey King pick early, they have Chrysalis in the team. Most would assume that it's just going to be him playing it. MTD is traditionally more of a mid lane only player, so we're yet to see him be flexible by playing a side lane, because you might also want to maybe put the Monkey into mid if you know it's a mid Doom to apply that pressure there. But again, depends on the player flexibility. Yet to see that from Ghost Frogs.
I want to see something that's got relatively low cooldowns coming out from Hippomaniac. Something that's able, you know, we keep saying, you know, do something. But I want to see them, you know, you get the level 6 online with this hero, you start making rotations, you start opening up this map more with at least +1 or +2. I want to see that because it feels like the lanes don't go super well for the Hippos, and then they just kind of all scatter to the winds as they try to recover each person individually instead of thinking as a cohesive unit.
And that's why I'd love to see, for example, Clockwork. You pair that pairs well with Grimstroke, gives you the vision game for the Soul by Doom combo, and also against Monkey King, you always have that hook shot to at least get him away from the tree. So yeah, I'd like to see maybe a Clockwork or one of these melee heroes to play into the Grimstroke, but it's all about then the synergy of supports playing together, moving around the map quite quickly. It depends. Depends how Ghost Frogs want to go with their draft as well. They're not tying themselves into any specific kind of window right now compared to Hippos, where they're a little bit more kind of tied into the fight right now.
Oh, that's like there we go. They read your mind, T.
Lads.
Thought Clockwork. That
Let's
is
go.
the pick.
Also fits into your description though, Moxie, right?
Yeah, this is a hero that's going to be able to, you know, make moves around the map. It's going to be able to also give you vision, which is exceptionally nice.
Moxie, you're missing out. You're looking at the wrong screen.
Oh, no, look at the wrong screen. Oh, hi.
Look at that cat. That's so comfy, cat.
Kitty baby. Oh my gosh, he's got like a cat scarf.
Oh.
I want a cat
What if he moves forward a little bit? Won't the cat fall down?
Yeah, probably. There's incentive, though, for him not to move forward because then the cat's claws come out and then all of a sudden your back could be real.
True.
He never named his cat.
It's called Cat.
It's not a name. It's literally, that's like having a baby and calling it human.
Well, no, if you have a baby, you
done
call
before?
it baby sometimes.
What?
Has anyone been called human? Do you think there's anyone called human in the world?
Probably, yeah.
I'll Google it.
Okay. Thanks, T.
That's right.
What we have you here.
Thank you.
Sand King pick up, though, for the side of Ghost. Oh, okay, we get the Viper picked out here, too. Get
Nice.
Double Viper strike. And another Toxin. The break is really nice, too, for Mr. Monkey King.
This puts a lot of emphasis now on pushing that Doom, or that Monkey King into the mid lane. You don't want to put Monkey into a Clock Viper lane. He will do nothing there. And it also is an indicator that Doom is going to be your mid. So having Monkey into mid, into Doom, you should be pretty fine, happy there. Picking up a core that can play into Viper. Is Juggernaut still available? Yes, it is. I wouldn't mind that as well. And then that gives you kind of a last pick for Milan's hero to be some active style of 4. Ranged hero most likely to pair with the Sand King stun on
What
stun.
about Mirana?
Banned. First phase this time around. Also, for a lot of people that might not have heard about the story of the cat from Milan, it was the start of this season, he actually rescued it from the streets. Or was this the end of last season? I don't know. Rescued from the streets.
Last season.
Last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Very
showed
cute.
up because he was standing in on one of the teams.
Yes, he
and then
was.
he showed up with this itty bitty baby kitty.
It was actually a small kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cute.
So Crystal is talking right now, potentially talking about his hero. Hopefully.
What? Surely he's gonna play monkey.
Well, I mean, I think if he wants to play into a Clock Viper lane, potentially not. And this is where
He could also shift, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he's very flexible. Maybe they'll pick something that can play in that safe lane that still has the same sort of...
He could...
Oi. All right. Cheeky little Lycan. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what their laning setups are. Is it going to be Lycan playing into the safe lane of Clock Viper because you have the Wolves to mitigate the battery assault, you have pretty okay regen, so you can somewhat play that lane. And then it does put Monkey into mid. So this could be the first game we see Ghost Frogs with a bit of player flexibility of what lane they're playing.
I like it, though.
Yeah, if that's how it goes out, I think if they put Monkey into this Clock Viper lane, I'll be a little bit upset. That's where there will be issues within the lineup where they don't have flexibility. But if they do the swaps that I mentioned, then yeah, I'll be a happy chap.
It is always nice when you get to see some of these teams playing very dynamically and being able to have that flexibility. It shows that they can, you know, play at a higher level.
And now Ghost Frogs, because they pick up this Lycan, they're taking away some of the kings of the hill, the heroes that will defend tier 3s to the end of time. That be the Medusa. They won't ever really have damage to deal with this type of hero, especially because this is a rare time that we can, with great confidence, say the Hippomaniacs have insane pressure with their heroes. They are going to be able to bully lane, they're going to be able to make early moves, and they have nice timings. Because Ghost Frogs, they're a team locked into items, and also they don't really have good early damage. Like, Lycan and Monkey, they're not going to be swinging around the map at minute 8 doing things. You're going to have maybe a Lycan ult to kill a support, maybe dive a tower, but yeah, Ghost Frogs lack this strong early presence without their last pick to really break down the map. So this is where Hippomaniacs with strong lanes, it pairs well. They're going to be having an okay time.
I want a tower hitter. Give me a tower hitter.
On who? Hippos?
On Hippos. Hit something. Make things happen. You've got really nice potential to be like punishing in the lanes. You've got nice combinations with, you know, your Clockwork and your Grimstroke that you can pair up together, you know, move around with like the Viper or something, but you need someone who's gonna hit the...
Just playing with the camera, sorry.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna walk into it for like half a second there. I got a little worried.
Trying.
Just bonk.
I was testing the smooth pan, but yeah. No, I agree. Just a way of...
So what do we have? Like, you get the boys, right? You can always get the Wraith King Skelly Men's, but...
So first of all, let's see what Ghost Frogs go for, because Sand King could maybe the 4 here. Like, there's a bit more openness. Once we see that, that's when it unlocks this last pick for Hippomaniacs. And they just go for... Okay, they go for a Legion. Interesting. Ooh, maybe the Shard on Legion is going to actually have pretty high value here.
That's true.
A little bit of BKB to help mitigate some of the pressure, but... Yeah, just lock down one here and kill him. Yeah, I guess this is Ghost Frogs really leaning on their own confidence rather than anything else, because this is a lineup that lacks big team fight, it lacks pretty good wave clear before items come into play. So yeah, it's all going to be built around how they move around the map and the kind of the macro play. But yeah, Hippomaniacs, they have last pick, they need a carry. I think Wraith King goes up in value immensely here just because of the idea of the Legion Commander. You can never really duel. And it gives you some frontline to unlock the supports. And yeah, actually, I do really like Wraith King.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can go for a Troll Warlord. There's a lot of physical damage coming out right now, but the AA can be a little bit annoying. But yeah, no, I think yeah, Troll, Wraith King, these come to mind as some of the better ones for sure.
Yeah, Curry has played a lot of different carries during this season. Faces Void, of course, also still in the pool.
Ooh.
So they go for the Terrorblade.
Wow.
That pushes buildings.
It does.
Ooh, this is okay. This is a nice pick for the idea of we have pressure in other lanes, so we'll be able to protect our jungle.
Interesting.
Mumbo.
They swap it.
They swap it.
Mumbo's on the Terrorblade.
Yeah, there's they're 1 and 2 often. They've swapped roles before.
They did.
I think there was a period of time where actually one of the players didn't even play, so they had to swap roles in that sense. So, okay, yeah. Terrorblade, again, it's a hero that its jungle should not be invaded due to the pressure that the Viper will be applying. Due to the pressure that it's a Doom off lane, so maybe not so much pressure in that lane. And it is going to be, MTD just playing the Monkey King. And that's where the flexibility came into play, because Ghost Frogs, they spoke about, okay, we can change up, but rather than changing player lanes, they just changed the heroes and what they're playing. And now you have this mid Viper against the Monkey King. That's not going to feel great. So maybe you want to put the Lycan into that lane, put the Monkey King into the safe lane. So MTD may be having to change up the lane he's playing into, because I don't think Monkey King into the Viper mid, that's not going to feel too comfortable.
No. Did they do it?
Do what?
Did Hippomaniacs earn your favor in this draft?
I think this draft looks better than what they had going on before. We do have a lot of active heroes, which I think is very important. I think a lot of it's just going to come down to them, like, actually just playing together, putting that pressure down and making the room for this Terrorblade. Because if this Terrorblade doesn't have any room, it's going to all crumble.
Yeah, pretty much. You need to be able to be proactive to secure your jungle, and then from that, TB has 2-3 items. He can easily brush off the damage of a Lycan. He can brush off the aggression that Ghost Rogues bring. So it's all about just being able to cross the river and make moves happen, and that's it.
All right, so they can't lose the lanes too hard then either. We'll see how they set them up. We got the game. Game 2, Ghost Frogs with the Lycan draft. Let's see if they can get a clean 2-0, because that's what T wants to see. T wants this team to play clean. So he has good hopes for them going into the qualifiers for the International. On the other side, I just want to see Hippomaniacs bring the draft together. Execute it, even if they don't win.
That's fair.
Show us that you can.
Smoke immediately is going to pop over onto Peck. Got the Boundless, level 1. Nice stroke of fate, though. Followed up with the Burrow Strike from Milan to Peck. He's a big tanky lad, but the body blocks are coming out en masse, and this is looking like it's going to be our first blood.
Oh, it goes to the way of the position 5-2 J4, stealing it away from his team. Do that in your pubs, guys. If you have the opportunity to support, take it from your cores. They farm, you don't. Early goal feels good on you.
Yes, let's not give it to the mid laner who can, you know, secure up his lane or anything like that.
Buy a null, J4. You've got the money now. Or a Bassi.
Bassi's always good.
Always good.
Should be able to...
Is he going to D-word it? I mean, he probably is. Don't want to give that free money away.
J4, though, perhaps has stuck around a little bit too long. Boundless comes out. The wolves are going to snack away. And Muffy really wants to just catch up here to J4. They're mad about that first blood. He goes, he burns the fairy fire, and he does eventually fall to Curry's poison.
Sorry.
Death! Wow!
It was kind of imminent, and I made it seem like it was so close.
Could have lived. Could you do that now from every kill?
Okay, I'll give it my best shot.
It's like a 78 kill game. You're like,
out of breath by the end of this game for sure. It's that 1v1. All right.
The key thing is, Ghost Rogues did do, as mentioned, they do swap up the lanes. They put the Lycan into the mid. They put MTD into the safe lane. This is just, you know, logically the best move to be made. Gives them a game for both the lanes.
We do have that Bassi picks up for J4 already, so gonna be able to
First
get a
blood,
bit more mana regen to the lane. Always very, very nice for you and your core.
One of the more unconventional things will be Milan in this top lane, playing the Sand King. He's going to be... It's a difficult one for Force 4 because you don't normally get to sit in the lane. You're not really utilizing much other than playing off your Burrow Strike and manipulating the creep wave in equilibrium.
Muff is ticking down a little low here. Has to be careful.
It's a double melee lane into an AA Monkey King. If you overstep your mark, it's the Cold Feet, it's the Jingu, it's the Boundless Strike. It's a lot of pressure.
It's death.
Yes. Ooh. Doing the soundboard for you there, Shiva.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, that's what we need for next season. Courier, though, does fall. But Cold Feet proc coming out. They've got the Jingu. This is looking like a dead muff. Yep, there it is. I want Shiva just saying death or something like that on the soundboard.
How many times can we spam that? The face you had to pull to get that sound
that was
or something.
Great.
I really wish they could have seen that. Oh.
Sorry.
Wow. That was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
It's a good thing nobody had that recorded.
We'll always have this memory, guys, of the day that Shiva made the ooh face.
I can never copy that either.
Burrow Strike forward, just putting a little bit of pressure here on Mambos.
Yeah,
Not
nice
plenty
thing.
of armor, though, this lad.
Yeah, Mambos will be under a little bit of pressure just because of overwhelming odds in Burrow Strike, but he should be pretty happy. I think the nice thing that Ghost Rogues did in this bot lane, they actually used a sentry to block their own hard camp. So against this double melee, they were never under the pressure of maybe a pull. So the lane will always be in their side in this in the bot side. But again, same thing from land top. He's chilling. But yeah, this is the situation. Tipek, because of this block camp, he needs to pull the wave himself. J4 was able to get some right clicks off. MTD was a little bit slow connecting the wave. In these scenarios, often what the carry will do, he'll grab the enemy wave, connect it with the off lane, and then we'll see the lane shift from here into the jungle. But instead, he runs it around, ring around the Rosie. He now has a kind of a triple wave to some degree with the range creeps.
Yeah.
Getting all these denies. Yeah, Tipek is kind of mode sacrifice now. Going again. Yeah, his only play now is to, every time he can, grab a wave and go.
Muff is getting aggressive over here in this mid lane. Viper playing a bit tight to the tower. Tipek just having to walk away from J4. Like getting bullied. He'll grab the creep wave. Be careful though.
I would love to see MTD after this creep wave go for a point in his spring so that when Tipek makes these plays, he can quickly jump up on the tree and then connect with the AA to apply that pressure. Because this clockwork, he cannot do anything to mid lane. This is a Lycan who he cannot gank. So yeah, it's all about MTD and J4 kind of getting the most out of this free farm bot lane, getting kills as well. And it will make Muff feel bad, it will make Tipek feel bad. Again, the saving grace for Hypermaniacs is the fact they have this Viper mid who will be free farming. We've seen Noob as well in the low division on level up, how he just, maximum efficiency with this Viper, farming both the jungle and the lane. As you see here, he's making the stacks, rotating in, getting the water in bottom, trying to emulate that style of efficiency.
He's not really able to slow down this Lycan though.
No, yeah, but that's because Lycan is a hero that has good regen, and that's why they picked the hero, because they're expecting it to maybe be the off-lane Viper. He can play into that lane, but when it goes to mid as well, he's one of the few heroes that can somewhat body. Yeah, Mambo's doing a good job top.
Got the burrow strike though.
Pokes his head up and instantly like, oh, sorry, this is not my jungle. Forgive me. Let me walk back to my side of the map.
Took a wrong turn, that happens.
We get to see Tipek going for round 4 of creep wave shenanigans. J4 now the bodyguard of this this area.
It feels like they should be able, like with Muff and Tipek, they should be able to put more pressure on J4.
Yeah.
Especially when you see the way that MTD is playing, in this lane.
Well, the issue is now, because at MTD is level 4, he has that spring, he can always jump in as well.
Right.
So it's kind of a bit of a bait where if you do go on J4, Monkey King's involved as well. Sand King's not really doing much top, so he could maybe TP in as well.
Oh, they're trying to make the play on Toby. They have it. Yes,
okay,
he is going to go down.
That's a nice kill. The product of having a kind of a melee here in this type of lane, it's all about the offlaner's independent. Milan, he's playing around the pools, he's playing around just kind of stopping the support, doing the natural supporting kind of notions.
Bottom lane, though, the Cogs do connect, and they have the break on the Monkey King. Muff is going to be able to help Curry get the kill.
Great rotation from the Viper. This was, it was so necessary. I guess the interesting thing from Ghost Rogues from RB, will they TP heroes around and swap up the lanes? Because you saw Doom use his TP for mid, and there will potentially be lane swap advantage going to Ghost Rogues. Or actually no, they're just TPing him straight back into bot lane. All right. Oh, a nice ward as well in that bot lane. Hypermaniacs, their kind of way to recover from this game is by killing this off lane now. Viper moving down would be the key one.
Top laning, Swell connecting. Gonna try to slow down Toby just a little bit. I don't think they have quite enough damage. They have to be careful because Milan is just right there over in the river. In the bottom lane, though,
Clockwork actually goes down.
On Muff.
So yeah, the Viper actually went to walk to the secret shop to just kind of peruse, see what was up, and in that time Clockwork was able to fall.
An unfortunate death, but at the same time, I'm happy that this laning stage is seeming to be fairly even, which is all you can really wish for at the moment, right?
Yeah, the main thing is the Viper Doom lane swap, that was instrumental in recovering the laning phase. Like if they kept it as Viper mid, Doom bottom, we'd probably having a completely different narrative in like 2-3 minutes time, but because of this, it's unlocked the game a little bit more, where MTD, you see him spinning around in circles here. Unfortunately, Muff doesn't get the cog connection. That would have been a kill onto the Monkey King, but just simply the pressure being applied here is game winning.
Crystallis is down here though now. I don't think they were expecting this at all. Nope. Skull feed proc, and Crystallis gets the kill. J4 barely surviving here as Muff running for his life, but oh, look at this. The body blocks coming out from the illusions as well, trying to just hold Muff in place. He's going to be able to go and run away, but still doesn't feel good. This is just being chased around here.
Yeah, really nice move from Crystallis there. It helps as well that Hypermaniacs didn't have any vision going along the river to see that rotation. Are they going to turn this into a push as well?
I think so, yeah. They're down the bottom lane. Why not? Viper is coming back in, though. Muff's sitting a bit low. He does have some wards. Gets a couple bottle charges. Of course, the wolves do spot.
It's a bit early. Perhaps for Ghost Frogs to apply that pressure, they only had one set of wolves as well.
Yeah, especially when the Viper TPs and it's like, oh, okay, all right, we're sorry, forgive us. So we don't have Lycanroc, we can't
We'll
kill
come back
you.
another time.
Exactly. Yeah, give it a minute and then we'll be back.
Make them sound like they're door-to-door salesmen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're in the middle of dinner. I'll come back
There you
later.
go. That's kind of what Lycan is. He's situationally very annoying.
Man, that's a good thing in Dota.
Yeah.
You gotta be annoying to your enemy team.
Ooh, hello, Stacks.
It's like, can I farm the? No.
No, because the collapse is already happening here. Casal
He's
is chasing
very
down.
fast, though.
He is.
Look at him go.
Indeed.
Interesting actually went for treads. Normally we see phase boots on Doom, phase into drum, you're playing on move speed, but this time he goes for treads.
Phase.
Wait, what? Did he? Oh my god. Oh my brain, thank you. I was worried. Yeah, I was so worried that he had treads. I was about to rinse him. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I was about to give Tipic a bit of a...
You were trying to spin it.
MTD gonna get held in place here along with Crystallis. They don't quite manage to lay... Oh, they get the Doom off. They just want to get rid of as fast as possible. His mom also falling now. Stalis has no way to cancel out these TPs, so Hippo's just back off.
Teleportation is broken against some heroes. One ultimate for 2 TPs. That does actually give some map pressure to Ghost Frogs because they know that both TP back to base, so pressuring side lanes might come into play. But realistically, it's all about the farm game right now, even for both teams. If Viper sits in lane, that's a dead lane for Ghost Frogs. That's why they're making moves in mid into top, because before Boots of Travel, they can't really do anything. And that's this one Lycanroc mid. You take away this mid tower, you instantly start looking towards top. And I like this smoke from Hippomaniacs. It's showing signs of being a bit more proactive. Everything so far has been laning phase driven. And it's the entry to mid game is what Hippomaniacs really need to have a good shot at. They need to start netting some kills. Because Viper, he has Boots of Travel. He can be present. And he is the key to getting into this game, unlocking space for Terrorblade to farm.
I actually was hoping that Viper would rotate with these supports.
Well, he can. He has the bots. Potentially, if they play in an area of proximity to towers, that's when he'll be there.
True. I guess I was thinking more like, you know, just...
Get him in the smoke?
Yeah, get him in the smoke.
Okay, that's fair.
But that gank top doesn't quite work out here. We do have the Hood of Defiance completed now for Legion Commander. And Monkey is here. Ice Blast should be able to connect over to Sunny Muff. Nice play here trying to push away J4, but he ends up falling to MTD. Mambos is here. Curry also rotating. We talked about this reflection slowing down just a little bit, but they do manage to purge it off. Curry turns around the Viper Strike. He's going to try to put out some damage here on Legion Commander, but Toby fairly tanky as they're going to go in for the duel, and they should be able to collect some dual damage here for the Legion Commander.
That was a rough one, guys.
Well, you could see the idea behind Hippomaniacs. They were trying to play on the bot's Viper, but when their initial smoke connection doesn't lead to a hero, Viper doesn't want to TP in, they then linger for a little bit longer, and now Ghost Frogs are now the initiators, and because of that, you then add a couple extra seconds, and the key difference there is it's just numbers advantage. Like we see at the start of the fight, you got Monkey King and AA having this kind of non-committal engagement, playing off of Spring and Boundless Strike and AO, and by the time Viper even gets into the fight, both supports are dead. Like, imagine here if the cogs are connected, Monkey King was involved. Like, it's a matter of split seconds and having the right amount of heroes present. Like, they were so close to having the idea. It's just, yeah, again,
that's why I didn't.
Couple seconds different.
That's why I wanted him in that smoke.
I guess the only difficult for that to occur is the position of their smoke. Both supports had already TP'd away and were running out from base. So getting Viper into the smoke as well, it's very clunky.
But they could also play bottom if they wanted. Ice Blast connecting over onto Mambos. Got the epicenter here. Mambos, he doesn't have any points of Sunder, so he is just going to die.
The speed Ghost Frogs play around the map right now, it's like they get a kill top, but they've already set up the next hero bottom with +1 TP. They're finding kills. So and like now they're already mid again. And this is what Hippomaniacs, they're trying to apply pressure. But
see that Monkey King's considering jumping back in here. Toby playing very aggressive. Hookshot does not connect here from Muff, so therefore that Inkswell will not connect either, and they'll go in for a dual quick one as MTD will take out Muff.
Winning everything right now in this Legion. Double jewels now, 20 damage. Living his best life.
At 12 minutes in, not bad at all.
He's also identified the type of damage coming out from Hippomaniacs. He's going for a very quick pipe. We haven't really seen this much on Legion, but I don't mind it, especially when the game's going so well and you're not the main kind of initiator. You are able to tank up, and yeah, I like this build. Remove Viper from the game. Without Viper, where's the damage? You have great lockdown with Inkswell, Hookshot, and Doom to some degree, but you don't have that kind of kill threat. So yeah, I like that.
So Hippomaniacs is playing for the Terrorblade, right?
100%,
That's
yeah.
like their end-all be-all win this game. How do you feel Mambos is doing timing-wise and farm-wise at the moment?
Look at his items. He's subscribed to farm. He's gone for Mask of Madness, Falcon Blade, going to Dragon Lance after that, and he will be able to actively join fights when he pretty much has Manta plus most likely Scardy. That's going to be when he's going to be super happy. Maybe even a Butterfly.
Looking at it, that's still about 25 minutes away? 20 minutes?
I'd say, yeah, about 15 or so minutes away. And that's why Hippomaniacs, with the proactive nature of that smoke beforehand, they need to do that again. Even though it didn't work the first time, they need to keep forcing Ghost Rogues to use Lycanol on their own side of the river. If they do that, it will prevent Ghost Rogues from looking at pressuring tier 2 objectives because they don't have the big Lycan ultimate. But yeah, no, he's mode farm, mode wait. But Terrorblade is the hero in this game that can do that though.
Muff is looking over here to spot out J4. Flare's gonna come out. We'll see the Monkey King. Immediately though, these TPs are coming out. They just can't seem to decide if they want to continue in. Ice Blast connecting. J4 is going to fall, but over on the back end, they go in for another duel. That's gonna be a dead Curry. Muff already falling here. It's so much indecision.
Yeah, the clockwork needed to be the initiator there, and it is difficult when you're playing at a tier 1 without your carry. You're always playing 4v5, but that's the main thing. Like you said, if they get the flare, they need to go. They need to commit. They need to try and get the kill. I guess the difficulty is you're playing against really good counter initiation heroes. Ultimate, Monkey King Boundless Strike, Sand King Burrow Strike. All these spells will actively pressure under towers, and that's maybe why Hippomaniacs weren't so keen to really start that fight, because they were like, well, we haven't found the clean initiation, and if we dive, then suddenly they're going to just rinse us. So a second play from Hippomaniacs now in a row where they've not found the instant kill in open territory, so then they've had to look towards diving a little bit, and their lineup isn't the best for diving. It's about long kind of chip fights where Viper gets to right-click a lot, and the Clockwork is really just locking down the key targets. A lot of pressure on Clockwork in this game. But TB free farms.
That is the silver lining, of course, for the Hippos. You've got your space being made. You just have to be careful, though, because you don't want to feed too many times.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why Hippomaniacs, as long as they keep forcing Lycanol to kill a support, then they'll be pretty happy.
Oh dear.
Curry dying in the river.
Yeah, the follow-up here should be a dead Viper. J4 gets himself another kill.
They might even look at Roshan now, because how close of proximity that was. But then I guess they don't have a solo crest. They don't have any of these minus armor heroes that we're so traditionally seeing right now in the patch. They actively look to fight once again.
A little bit short there on Muff. Stroke of Fate getting tossed out here by Sani. Monkey King, though, oh, MTD, he wants this kill. Sani throwing out the Inkswell, trying, he'll turn back in with a hook shot, and Inkswell doesn't quite connect. It was a nice light. Yes, the duel comes out over on the back line here. They found themselves a duel victim. And down goes Sani.
Yeah, I love this itemization on the Lycan. I think this is the new age build. I would love to see a lot more in the upper division as well. The Armlet, the Echo Saber, you're a hero that has good regen. Armlet is now very strong. Of course, maybe not an Enchantress, but still, it's the regen going from 50 to 40 just makes it just so much nicer to buy. And then, of course, with Echo Saber, you're a hero that does immense right-click during your ultimate. You cannot buy Necrobook anymore to give yourself presence. So having good right-click damage is key. So these are two of the cheapest items to get your early ultimates to have the maximum efficiency, maximum damage. Smoke up once again from Ghost Frogs. They always find a kill. They're trying to ping-pong around the map. But this time, Terrorblade, you see him on the minimap, he might be, sneaking into the enemy tri-camp, the Radiant tri-camp. And if this smoke breaks...
Too close, yeah.
Oh, did it break? No, they're looking for the Viper instead.
Well, the Ice Blast doesn't connect, but Milan sure does as they go, and they even drop the Monkey King ultimate just to make sure they can take out Curry.
That was a splendid 50-50, but Ghost Frogs use Scan to locate what hero was farming there, and they're like, oh, it has to be the TB, so they jump in thinking it's him. They find the Viper instead, just because between the two of them, one decided to go south, one decided to stay in place, and that's who died.
There's the Roche.
And yeah, and now, I said they had no minus armor, but of course with the Lycan and the How, that does actually mitigate that pretty much, because you have -7 armor when he activates that. Oh, okay. And again, this is a game where Hippomaniacs, that even though it's 17 for 5, they have just natural efficiency of gold with heroes like Terrorblade and Doom, because Terrorblade push out lanes with 0 committal with Illusion, and Doom, he has Devour, so Kill score doesn't look too good, but net worth, easily one key fight around an objective could go their way. We are yet to see the double doom. We are yet to see a strong metamorphosis playing underneath the cushioning of your front line. And he's identified he can't farm forever. Going for another BKB. Somewhat similar to game 1 on the Luna.
Yep.
Sunny get the stone? Did you give it to Sunny?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very much needed in this game.
Hippomaniacs now grouping up as 5. Not trying to play too much of the map, just trying to take a tier 2. Ghost Frogs with this confidence of an Aegis. They're pretty much farming everything. Farming in mid, pressuring top tower. Chrysalis, he's not messing around. A player that naturally is a bit more confident than others. This game, his itemization, he just wants to get a clean win.
MTD has got himself a haste rune over here. Hippos can't quite find the angle. Jump on this monkey, but they're positioned pretty aggressively over here in the woods. Trying to put some pressure down. Smoke comes out though on the side of Ghost Frogs. They're hunting.
They're trying to flood.
But look at this. Crystals can just hit any building that he likes.
They're just trying to flood and push Hippomaniacs out of their own jungle. And they still have their own outpost and a tier 2 to TP to. So if they do find a hero here, Lycan is one of the heroes that can ultimate and get straight into the fight.
Oh no, the Grimstro.
Honestly, one of the best deaths here. Like, it wasn't a Terrorblade.
If someone's going to die, at least this is the 5.
Exactly. Get rid of a 5, and that's it.
Yeah, your Terrorblade continues to farm, at the very least.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's 2 die wards right now in the Radiant jungle for Hippomaniacs. This is the key thing here. Does J4 prioritize the dewarding this, or do they instantly go back to the dire side of the jungle? Because if these wards aren't dewarded, and then Ghost Frogs now start positioning dire side, it does unlock Terrorblade's game to sneak back around and occupy this Radiant jungle and get himself a little bit more farm efficiency, start spawning the illusions for mid and for bot lane. J4 is walking back in. Does he have sentries? Is he looking to deward?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
There we go. Yeah. Against Terrorblade, when you're this far ahead, in just the general flow of the game, dewarding your own jungle is actually pretty critical, because this is like the one comeback mechanism.
Milan's hunting. Tech needs to get out of there.
They are not allowing
Ghost the Legion. They should be able to find him. The stun.
And a jewel.
Nice blast getting tossed down. And there it is. There's the duel.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
They were blocking each other a little bit there, but yeah, saving it for the duel.
Politely queuing, you just skipped ahead like,
Can I get it front, please? Thank you.
Muff's courier, though, it does get sniped, and now Muff himself has to run away before he, too, is sniped.
Am I correct in saying that Hippomaniacs should attempt to avoid any kind of confrontation at the moment?
Yeah, pretty much. They are looking to use tier 3s as their kind of biggest friend. Ghost Rogues, their only way of sieging high ground, it's Lycan. Oh, thank you. Yes, amazing. As I talk about Lycan being the only building hitter, we get to see how nearly 8,000 of that is the Lycan. And yeah, that's the main thing. Lycan pokes his head up, hook shot, metamorphosis, they can die.
Muff.
Again, not the worst kill.
Like, he's not dead yet. He's not dead yet.
2,
emphasis on yet.
1. There you go.
All right, fine. Monkey King goes, drops the ulti. Do get the soulbind off, but
Double Doom.
Double Doom does come out, but they don't have any follow-up here. That is the whole problem, as Mombos, he's trying. He's got that metamorphosis. Perhaps they take him down once. Peck barely staying alive, but the follow-up here, Toby. Oh, he can't even get the duel off. He can't even get the Thunder off either for this Terrorblade. Yeah,
unfortunately for Hippos, they were fighting into the Aegis there. Maybe without Aegis could be slightly different. It was going to expire in a minute.
Oh dear, Curry.
Oh,
ooh! Milan's there.
Roller coaster of emotion.
Went through the full human spectrum of there, right?
And I guess in this scenario with the Grimstroke Double Doom, it's not so effective against heroes who are very kind of on or off. Lycan, he has ult. He's able to fight, he's active. Monkey King, when ultimate's out, he's active. If you doom them, it does nothing to them because they're already locked into their kind of biggest presence in the fight. So it's a little bit too late on the double doom.
Yeah, the scare ability is gone. Like the potential of like, oh no, we're double doom. Like nobody cares. They just continue fighting, and that's exactly what they did. Even though Crystals was still falling, he was comfortable. He had an Aegis.
And that bleeds into then the tower defense as well, because Ghost Frogs, they will show a little bit of respect here, backing away, but with no meta, with no doom, with no soulbind, it does kind of leave some question marks in how they can play aggressive. Ghost Frogs, they lean more towards, okay, you know what, let's not try and give them a way to come back into the game. We get to see it here. You have the Wukong coming in. It's a massive stun. And because of that stun, it offsets the time in which the Soulbind can come in. Tipic then doesn't come into the fight straight away. When it does drop the Doom, it's more of a, I have to use it rather than I want to use it.
All right, Muff is dead. Another Ice Blast typed out here. Tipic will crumble or shatter, or however you want to say it, as Curry now is being chased down by the entirety of this Radiant side.
The old fake bat.
Muff just dying back immediately here.
Senny as well.
And Senny is also going to fall. Triple kill here for Crystallis. As Mombos, there's not much that he can do at this point. He is the only one alive, and he is going to, unfortunately, give up the dual damage.
There it is.
And there are the Gs being dropped.
Yeah, really nice, clean game from Ghost Frogs once again. I like this time that they did show they had a little bit of flexibility with the Monkey King and the Lycan, and I enjoyed watching Lycan play. We've not seen it enough, honestly, in DPC. And I'm happy that a team like this is also kind of showing us some new things. They played Carryax before. They just played the Lycan in a very low pick rate hero. So
well, I think it fits, right? Because like you were saying, you know, they picked up the Doom super early, right? So the fact that you can have these heroes that, like you said, they're either in on mode or off mode. And once they're in on mode, you put a Doom on it, they don't really care.
No.
No, and Hippomaniacs, I mean, they care a little bit because they didn't win. Very sad. On the bright side, this is exactly what you wanted, right, Tief? The Ghost Frogs to be playing clean, to give them a good, like, confident boost going into TI qualifiers.
Yeah, again, the main thing here is Ghost Frogs are a team that will, like, the road ahead, the next tournament they're playing is TI qualifiers.
Yeah.
They're playing up against, you know, the best teams in Europe that won't be able to get through the major, so it's going to be a very hard road, but the last 2-3 series, it gives, you know, a glimmer of hope that they might be able to put on a show. Do I think that they can qualify? Probably not. Just again, we're looking at big teams.
Maybe you can get yourself a sponsor, though, in the future because you're showing up and you're showing consistent results.
Again, the main thing here is this squad from last season is so much better than what they had last season. Like
that's definitely true.
Like, if they stick together, maybe this TI qualifier isn't their time, but for next low division, they could easily be the level up style team that makes the run.
Yeah, we're going to, of course, talk more about the game and the series and talk to one of the winners, but that will all happen after the break.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Snix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
When this is over, I will come to you, come back to you. When this is over, we'll be free. When this is over, we will touch just like we did before. When this is over, you will see. Of freedom call.
stage was a little bit more even. That's a cat.
It is so cute. I love it.
A little bit more even than the game one, but the end result was still the same. It was Ghost Frogs that set the tempo, Ghost Frogs that dictated where the fights were going to be, and it was Ghost Frogs that took the game. Therefore, the series is theirs versus Hippomaniacs, who then ends without a single win in the series. Ghost Frogs, however, they have a record of 4-3, and because they already beat the other two teams that are still 3-3 right now, they are very much secured for the third place, if I am correct. So,
sounds about right.
Sounds about right, right? That means $15K.
Money. I forgot we had that soundboard. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, money. Yeah, but yeah, that's good stuff from them.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they've improved immensely. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching them since MTT joined. It gave them just a new image. Oh, there you go, look at that.
Image.
That's a new person to talk to.
No, it's not. We have already talked to Milan before because we like talking to him. Hello, Milan. Congratulations on the series.
Hello, thank you very much.
You got the cat there too?
No, Cat is not around. He went outside, so not for this time on.
Okay. This was your last series in the DPC, and I'm curious, how are you looking back on the season?
I mean, I talked to technician of this call. It's a bit bittersweet, you know. It's like it's like third place. We were obviously looking to qualify for the upper division, but I think at the first interview I did for DreamLeague, I said that we're actually looking for a TI qualifier more than the upper division, because who knows what happens next season. And we're kind of doing what we came for. We're trying to improve game by game, and we're just trying to enjoy playing Dota. So the results, like, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's like whatever.
Yeah, well, you guys did definitely look good, and you also seem to improve as the season went on, which is very important. How do you plan to prepare for the TI qualifiers?
I mean, to prepare for something, you know, you need to know at least when it is happening, what's the format of it.
Fair.
So for now, we're just the main preparation only is crossing our fingers. Jokes aside, it's like we're just gonna practice as much as we can and like try to look at the other teams, try to go deeper into the meta, because as you know, the meta is much deeper than this. It's only 1 month to the patch, and like there's so many things to be discovered. Every week is a new OPT. This week is Medusa. Who knows what is the next week? What will Major bring, and you know, yada yada. But we are just looking forward to it. You know, we're gonna probably play OG. It's gonna be hyped, you know.
Definitely.
Playing OG or maybe Liquid, Nigma, Tundra, like all these teams. This should be quality games. Like when we played Viking last week, it was very fun. You know, we're just looking to give our all, and win or lose doesn't matter.
I guess my question to that then is, obviously being more of an up-and-coming team, do you actually get an opportunity to scrim these teams? Or are you kind of stuck within like the Eastern European style of scrims?
Oh, we scrimmed Nigma today. I mean, but mostly our manager is Russian, so she probably books a lot of Russians. Yeah, we have a lot of like unique Navi, Empire scrims. We don't really scrim Secret or like, I guess, Liquid. We probably just don't scrim Secret. We often scrim like Tundra.
Okay, that's nice.
Or we don't scrim OG either. So like not the highest of a tier, but mostly everyone.
So this qualifier will be like an opportunity for you to actually play these teams, and it's a nice little online scrim. It's cool.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions for you. First one is, do you actually have a name for the cat? Because I know you said that the cat's name is just Cat, but come on, that's like naming
I didn't say that. Come on, I never said it. The cat name is Mars. It's pretty boring for the Dota people, but it's pretty like funny. What the fuck? It's funny for the people outside. They're like, it's very uncommon. Yeah, like it's like the planet. No, it's like the hero in Dota.
It's nice, you know, it's the god of war right there. That cat clearly has seen battle. And then my other question for you is, what is the hardest thing of playing, you know, tier 2 Dota as a team? You know, is it, you know, trying to maintain your, you know, your financial staging, or, you know, trying to get all the practicing in? What's the biggest struggle?
The hardest thing is like, I would say maybe not personally for me, but overall, like I live in a third world country, so my living expenses are much cheaper. But I would think for all the players, I could say it's like maintaining the focus on Dota. A lot of players have to do other shit to play Dota. Dota comes as the second thing, and you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know, especially if you don't have an org. You need to win to get paid. You need to pay your electricity bill next month, and you cannot guarantee you're gonna win a tournament. So a lot of these people, it's just very, very unstable. It's like probably very anxious for a lot of people. Like it should be better. It should be structuralized more, and it should be enjoyable. Everything you do should be enjoyable. And I think for a lot of tier 2 players, it's not so enjoyable to worry so much about what's going to happen next. Obviously, just get better, but we should look further than that, than just getting better.
Well, yeah, like the main thing is having the lower divisions be able to support players properly, right? So like more funding in the lower division, so it can become a job, right?
It's just enabling sponsors to come in. It's not like give people money. It enables sponsors to have something to look forward, because these tournaments are there's a lot of viewers. There's like 20,000 viewers in this game. This game is one of the least important games this season, I would say. And we have a lot of viewers. We have a lot of reach, and we should all work together to enable sponsors to come and to create good thing for everyone, not just for the players, for everyone involved. Everyone should get something out. That's how the good deals look like. Everyone should be happy out of the deal. And I think Dota has space and we can create the opportunity, but we're just not there yet. And I would like that to change.
Do you feel like this way of the DPC was a good step in the right direction for the direction that you want to see it go to?
There's pros and cons, of course, but it's probably I would say it's better than before. And I feel like Valve just changes every year. We went from 2 majors to 3 majors to 20 majors, back to 2 majors. Every year, some guy comes with a notebook. Oh, we're gonna try this year, And hopefully, one year they hit it, or they just copy something that already works. I don't want to mention other things, but there are other games that have structures that work very well, and that have proven it can work that way.
Yeah. All right, Milan, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for letting us pick your brain a little bit. And congratulations, of course, once again. Looking forward to seeing you play in TA qualifiers.
Okay.
We could take a look at the standings, but yes, that is 3rd place for the Ghost Frogs. And, Milan might not have been completely happy with that. Would have rather been in the top 2. Absolutely. But this is a team coming in as a fresh team. Open qualifiers. And they looked good, making it to the top 3. It could have easily been Ghost Frogs instead of Level Up there at the top. They were very close to taking down Viking as well. This is a promising team.
Yeah, I think, the main thing that you heard from Milan, who's kind of been, ever since he joined Creepwave, he's become more like the captain figure for the team. He's very much trying to meld the team for the qualifiers. These results here aren't really showing exactly the full potential. But I like just kind of the headspace that they're in. And they've kind of improved a lot from season 1, of course, more of the Chrysalis team. It felt more kind of like a bravado of, we're the open qualifier team, we're going to do everything, we're going to win everything, we're going to smash everything. But everything's a little bit more aligned now. They're focusing more on the small steps, trying to get to realistic goals, and it's showing in the game. They're playing a lot more cleaner. It feels like they're playing more as a team, and it's less of pub stars merging together and more of a team being built properly.
Well, here comes the next step, too, is that they're going to be playing in the qualifiers. If they do a good enough job in the qualifiers, maybe, they don't make it all the way, but they attract the attention of a sponsor. And that is the next step for them, I think, at this point. Getting a boot camp or something. That's going to make a lot of difference.
They beat Level Up. They can just get Level Up sponsors. How it works in this world. The better team steals the sponsor. We should have the sponsor off.
They didn't beat Level Up?
I mean, in the qualifiers.
Oh, okay. So you're...
Yeah, I'm predicting.
Yeah. You're moving one level up.
All right, guys. This was a great show. It was nice being here.
Yeah. All right,
the crowd goes wild.
Yes, it was very original. We've held it in the entire season, but we got to make some of the Level Up jokes. Anyway, that was it for today. That's right. There was only one lower division series today. Tomorrow we'll be back. There's only 2 days remaining in the Western European DPC League. Yes, I know. Tiebreakers add days to that, and there will probably be some tiebreakers, definitely on the upper division. Tomorrow we're going to start with the lower division, however. We're going to have Viking taking on Into the Breach. After that, moving on to upper division. There's only 3 series left in upper division, and they're all important. Starting off with 2 teams that are 3-3 right now. The loser of the series has a chance to still be eliminated, depending on what Tundra and Team Nigma do, because if Tundra wins, then they're going to be tied together with the loser of that team, that series.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I really wish that was scheduled differently. So it was Nigma Tundra first. So then if Tundra wins, then the Secret Brame series is like, haha, if you lose.
But now
whoever loses,
because now at least Team Nigma, if they win, then it's still going to be the series before that was still exciting. I like this way around.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You know, if you lose that series, you're watching Tundra to then also lose.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be great.
And everybody still has a chance to go to the major too.
Secret could go to lower division, guys.
There could be a 4-way tie. Actually,
Secret could go to lower division, guys.
I'm not sure if Tundra can still make it to the major, can they?
No, but Secret go to lower division, guys. Secret could be the only team in the world to go to lower division and TI.
Are you sure that IG can also not do that still?
That could also potentially happen. But Secret could be the only one right now, tomorrow, to be the team that could go to lower division and TI.
What are you doing?
I got so passionate.
All right, well, it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow for sure, so we're going to get some rest in. We'll be back tomorrow with more Dream League Season 15, powered by Intel.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Where did you go when I called your name? Since you've been gone, it's like I'm insane. I can feel you near and yet so far away. I want want you so much more than I can say. Ooh. It's gotta be the story of my life. I'm standing at the doors to paradise. I'm waiting for somebody heavenly to let me in. It's gotta be the story of my life. I'm knocking at the door all day, all night. I'll give away my heart, I'll give it all just to let me in. I'm on a search for my chosen one. I'm on a search till the end of time. In my heart you're near, but you're so far away. I want you so much more than I can say. Ooh. It's gotta be the story